Hello, fam. Man, it's ready for it's already time for the 2025 fantasy football season. And in case you're wondering, there is another individual in this meeting right now of the presentation of the list. And of course, without further ado, it's the Bust, Truzz, Red, and the infamous new Dust list for 2025. And I'll kick it over to my old man Slam friend here, and he will take us through Dust list and how it came to be. Go ahead, take her away.
Thanks, buddy. Glad to be here. So yeah, as Fish said, I am presenting the dust list, which is all the guys over 30 that you should be targeting. If they fall to me, I'm gonna take them. I love my old guys. But yeah, everybody over 30. I have not every position covered, but because not all positions are over 30, but yeah, all the old guys that are going to be really good this season that you should be taking a look at.
Sounds good. And where was this discussed? That was the most interesting part. We got to talk briefly about that, and then we'll get.
So Mike and I, we were at the driving range the other day. Stopped by the clubhouse for a couple beers, and Mike was like, "He's like, you should do a list too." And I was like, "Yeah, all right, I'll be down for that." And wasn't sure if he was being serious or not, but then he was like, you could do like all old guys, like the dust list, or what was the other one? The rust list. It was almost the rust list. And that was pretty much it. And I was like, I'm down, let's do it.
Duster, like a long jacket for your list.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man, that would be the guy from Breakfast Club, whatever his I figured his name.
Like Neo.
Yeah, there's always next year for that. That's not a problem. And like they say, all businesses.
This is a trial run, so
yeah, absolutely.
He might get next year. This could be his only year.
Yeah, 1 year contract.
Hey, all businesses on the golf course. You just have to do it again.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Absolutely. So, I think we should start with the bus list first.
Whoa, bus list first?
Yeah, I think so. It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Bust, Truzz, Red, and Dust. It just kind of flows.
Oh, that did sound good.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Bust, Truzz, Red, and Dust.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. That sounds like a riddle.
It does. Like a riddle?
Oh.
Like we need to get Josh drunk at the draft and make him say it 3 times fast.
You won't even get through it once. There's no fucking way. So, all right, let's hear it.
Let's start with the bus list. So as you guys know, the bus list is the most important list of the year. We discussed it in the group chat extensively today about how good it did last year. It had a pretty good track record. So I'm going to start it off now with probably the most obvious bust. It's Saquon Barkley. He finished as the RB1 last year. Oh no, I already made Fish leave. He was the RB1 last year.
Continue.
Here's the thing, is that just because he was the best last year doesn't mean he's going to be the best again this year.
That's true.
He had almost 500 touches, including the playoffs. That's a lot. That's exhausting. When we actually had our practice recording earlier this week, I was watching the Eagles Super Bowl, and he didn't have the same juice at the end of the year. He started off really good, obviously, but he kind of looked a little slower towards the end. So I think the wear and tear really got to him. They didn't ban the tush push, so I think he's not going to have 20 touchdowns again this year. Hurts is going to take some of those. They were the second to third lowest pass rate team last year. They barely threw the ball. That's going to change. Their defense isn't as good, so they're going to have to be in a lot of shootouts. They're not going to be leading by 30 points at halftime like they were every game last year. I just don't see how he's good again. We look at him as this great running back now, but people forget his reputation before he left the Giants. He was injury prone. He wasn't that good. He danced around the backfield too long. He's not the god that we made him up to be. He's just an average guy.
I want to hear from Pops first before we hear from Pops. Can you put a number on it? Like you say, he's not going to be as good. Is this like running back 20, running back 30?
He's definitely not top 10.
Yeah.
I would say 15. He'll be RB 15 or worse.
Okay.
Pops.
Yeah.
I disappointed my dad already.
Yeah, many mixed emotions. Were you on the golf course at the same time as Slam and Mick when the initial discussions of the dust list?
I was not there. No.
Okay.
He probably should be on the dust list.
So
Shouldn't
there
he?
was no influence there. I'm just trying to think all of a sudden, like what caused this kind of change of heart or hatred for Barkley? I know the touches, and that's somewhat of a valid argument. I'll give you that.
Let me tell you the stat, Fish. There have been, since 2020, there have been 15 running backs that have had over 400 touches. He had 480. 15 have had over 400 yards or 400 touches. None of them averaged 15 fantasy points a game the following year. They were all below that.
Sounds like he's making.
Huh?
There's no way to fact check that. I think you made that up.
I made that up. God damn it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did sound convincing, though. You kind of did sell it, but
I believed it.
But
I made up a fake stat about all of my guys, and I was going to save it till the end to tell you guys, but Mike got it out.
Like, dude,
well,
but that was a bold lie.
I can't believe he kept a straight face. I would have broken immediately.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to sell that.
Good.
Now I'm be looking out for the lie in every other one.
The reason why, I mean, regression possibly because of usage. I get that, but why I say that he'll still finish top 15 and not be a bustless guy, in my opinion, is because the Eagles still need him, and they still have other playmakers around him, and they're going to use those a little more this year. But also the running back shelf in fantasy, it's very steep, and I still think he's good enough to be top 15, barring injury, of course. But I don't see him being a bust this year. That's all I have to say about it. Who else wants to jump in? I'm curious.
I'll take it.
Go ahead, Slam.
This is gonna make me sound like one of the experts because I always say this, but I don't think the bust will be that severe, but I do think he'll be a bust in a sense that he won't be the RB1 again. And I do agree that type of usage is not sustainable for multiple years in a row. So, I mean, I don't think much has changed for that team. So I don't know. Yeah, I think the usage won't be there quite like it was. Because I feel like they know what they have in Saquon, and they probably want to salvage him and not just, beat him up. So I think he will be a bust, but I don't think it's as significant as Chris's bust list might say it will be.
It's fair.
Man, I don't know. I like the pick because it's funny. It's a funny scenario if it's right, and we can all picture like week 5, and he gets like 3.6 points, and Josh is like, he busted. That's funny, and I hope that happens. I don't know, but I hope that happens. Good pick.
I do like how bold it is. That's the one thing I like about the bust list. It's all bold, very bold
I
picks.
think it's pretty obvious. He's not going to be that good this year.
And
He
you're
won't
not
be.
running back picks. You're
He
not.
won't be as
You're a
good.
quarterback bust guy.
I didn't do any quarterbacks this year. They're not as fun.
Chris, is there a gas leak in your apartment?
I actually have the window open, so even if there is, it doesn't matter.
I'm concerned for your safety and well-being. I'm just, I'm trying to think what's going on with this rationale.
Fumes are getting to his head.
Yeah, that's what I truly. But I respect the
in the
boldness.
microwave.
Sorry to rock the boot on the very first player.
You think he's been watching his food heat up really closely to the microwave?
I think so. It sounds
I used to do that. When Mike and I lived together, I specifically remember him saying, like, dude, you shouldn't watch the microwave that closely.
Mike was looking out for you. That's
hotter.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh boy. So
that tea's melted yet?
You gotta check.
Damn. Well, I guess we have to have our first Truzz list guy now. I'm very interested to see.
So on my list, I did the usual thing where I did each position. I thought we were doing each position. So I'm gonna stick with my position list. So this is the bus list. The bus list is the most, or the trust list, geez, is the most charitable list. Everyone else comes on this show. They talk about things they don't like, which is very easy to do. I come on every year. I give you hits. I give you picks. I give you guys who can win you games. This is a list that's known for Sam, Brian Thomas Jr., Chris, Jared Goff. This list is full of truth, full of guys who are in the draft and can help you win games. So I started with quarterback. This quarterback is relatively young. He is someone who has guts. He's someone who's had a hard time. He had high hopes. He had a hard time, and he came back, and that's something I like. I like someone who has toughness and has grit. He finished the season very strong, and his team just rewarded him with a first-round wide receiver. Bryce Young is the quarterback of the trust list for 2025. Yeah, I like that he came back strong. I like that he finished the season. The last 3 games, 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions in his last 3 games. I think his offensive line got a little bit stronger. They got Tet in the first round. And I think they don't play very good teams. He'll get the Saints twice. He'll get the Falcons twice. He'll get the Bucs defense twice. Yeah, give me Bryce Young as my quarterback 2 in this league, and I'm going to be pretty happy.
I like it. I think he did. He, like Mike said, he finished the year strong. Something about him, I don't know what it is, just makes me think he'd fit in well on Lane's team. I don't know what it is.
It's because if they were at Hershey Park, they would be able to ride the same rides. You think?
Yeah, they would be.
God. I first I have to address. I apologize for going out of order of the positions, and we'll course correct that here before it gets too early. But Saquon Barkley was a good little splash, I guess.
No, Chris doesn't have a quarterback. That's not your fault.
Yeah. You don't have a quarterback.
You're a great dad. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
I went with my heart on this one. I didn't want to be locked into positions.
Chris said there were no rules.
Well
say there are no rules.
He did, but we'll follow up after the show, Chris, about this. All right. But Bryce Young, no objections. I think it's a good rebound pick, and I have no issues. Slam?
I love this pick. I mean,
even if he's young, his name's literally Young.
Yeah. I mean, he finished the season very strong, which obviously it's good to see. And then he's got Adam Thielen, one of his favorite targets. He's got brand new shiny toy Ted McMillan.
Yeah.
And I think he started figuring things out in a very good way towards the end of the season. I think he's going to carry it right into this season, and I'm excited for him.
Taller. We're not sure. We don't know. We don't know at what age humans stop growing. He could keep getting taller.
Or he just, maybe he's just fast. Maybe he doesn't get taller. He just gets faster.
That's true, too. Good point.
Yeah. Time will tell. Man, is it time for the red list?
Yes.
The quarterback?
I think the red list is 4th.
Grand
we got to make people wait. That's always the grand finale.
We can audible. All right.
Give me Dust
list?
Red.
Okay.
All right. Break it on.
All right. I have one quarterback, so I'll say my one quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't prepared to do such a good intro as Mike, but I'll just say who it is. It's Mr. Dak Prescott.
Wow.
Age 32.
Jeez.
And, I'm not going to do as good as Chris because I didn't read off my note list here.
You want me to make up a stat for you?
No, please don't. So, obviously he was hurt last year, but only 2 seasons ago in 2023, He went for 4,500 passing yards, which was ranked third amongst QBs. Went for 36 touchdown passes, which was first. The coaching staff has changed since then, but Brian Schottenheimer was the OC back in 2023, and now he's the head coach. So that's a good sign. He still got that, his offensive guy there. Zach Martin left. That's a major loss, obviously. But they've just I read that they've shifted some guys around, and Cowboys have always had a very solid offensive line. That's just their shtick. That's their thing. Fun fact. I got a fun fact here. There are 3 Tylers on the offensive line.
That is a good fact.
Tyler Guyton, left tackle. Tyler Smith at left guard. Tyler Booker at right guard. And there's 4 T's. There's another T in Terrence Steele at right tackle.
That's amazing.
And we got Cooper Beebe at center.
Boo.
But yeah, I think I think Dak stays healthy. I think he's primed. He's got a nice new target in George Pickens alongside CeeDee Lamb. Jake Ferguson's there, back and healthy. I think he's primed for a real good year at the ripe old age of 32.
If you had to ask me, I would say Dak was 28 years old.
Yeah, it
I
is.
have no idea.
I didn't think he was that old either.
Yeah.
No, but I like it. They got Pickens in there. I think the defense lost some guys, so they're not going to be as good. So they're going to have to throw more, being more shootouts. Hey, I'm in. I like it.
Yeah.
I know you're in.
Oh,
Nope. Hey.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Chris
no secrets. No secrets on this channel.
Chris hit the nail right in the head. They're sorry, Train. They're going to be behind a lot of games.
What's going on? Hold on. Those do you did a wink to each other?
don't worry about
On the same screen, you can't wink.
it.
Who did that? Who was winking?
Don't worry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm talking out of line. Continue.
No,
You
it's,
made it on my dad.
I appreciate you notifying me of that behavior. I will definitely monitor that. Anywho,
I feel like this should have some penalty flags.
man, if Zoom could make that happen,
Instead of yellow flags, there should be red flags.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Challenge
No,
flag,
he should
yeah.
legit have actual flags to throw.
next year we can make that happen. I think, but I feel bad saying this for Train, but they're going to be behind in a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
I see it boding well for them to throw the football, and not that they can't come back and win those games, just that I don't see the script going too well too often. So I just think it sets well for Prescott to excel and have a kind of a comeback year, and I don't know, but I don't know. I'm torn. I keep being indecisive. I see both sides of it. I don't know. It's a tough one.
I think.
Yeah, I think if you go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
I would just, for your indecisiveness, taking a tangent. I think you and Joe need to do flashcards very quickly to work on your decisiveness. Like Jared Goff and Dak Prescott, and you have to point to the right one.
Dude, that's going to be tough.
Exactly.
Or that game where you're you just ask questions very quickly and you have to whatever pops in your head first.
Yeah. So a separate thing we need to work on.
It might be because I am torn about this. My mind is telling me that would bode well for him, but then my gut is I haven't seen as much out of him in his career that I would want to. So I'm torn by that. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but that's my internal struggle right now.
Still torn too, Pop. I think I'm 60-40 pro Dak. But I also think there's a lot of guys who are exactly like that, who don't run and will throw a lot and have a solid team.
Yes.
Depends when you can get him. But yeah, I could easily see him as number 6, or I could see him as number 16. 6 is great. 16 is I wish I would have waited and just drafted, I don't know, Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Who?
Purdy.
Yeah, or Brock Purdy, exactly. Yeah, a lot of guys like that. But if you get it right, you gotta get 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So 60-40 Prozac, but Prodak.
Prozac.
I know, that was a Freudian slip.
Where do you think he actually finishes this year?
I think he's definitely top 10.
11.
I like Dak. I'm going top 6.
Ooh.
Wow, more so than
Dak.
more
Because you
love
and
for him
Sam
than I
have
thought.
Suki.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. Like, part of me wants to put him there, and part of me is like more towards 16. But either way, still better, or average or better. But there's definitely worse quarterbacks you can have.
Good pick.
It's tough. Man, I feel some redness coming on. I don't know if anybody else feels it
I
too.
can't wait for the redless quarterback.
Yeah, I'm
Red man.
some definitely some league owners will surely see this coming for my quarterback pick, but it is none other than Tua, and I'm not even gonna try to say his last name because I will butcher it up. But I would avoid him like the plague. And why I say that? Well, one, no Dolphins this year. We've seen that, right? So that's a sign right there. And Nick's a very smart man, so I'm going to listen to him there. And he's a Dolphin. Tua is so. And I didn't realize this, but Tua, I thought it was more concussions, but it's still bad enough. He's had 3 concussions just in the NFL alone, and 2 of them, what I didn't realize, were grade 3.
2 of them.
What's that?
What?
Yeah, he had 3. He had two of them. Like, it's the most severe concussions you can have. You don't just
of them.
huh?
Did you say he had 2 of them?
Yes, he did. He did. Yes, a little play on words, but nonetheless, yeah. I keep it that simple. Where like obviously when he's not injured, he's pretty good fantasy wise. Actual football wise, not so much. But I don't see how he can. I wouldn't even build your team around it. I would just stay away from him. I to see more bad than good. And it's nothing personal, or maybe it is. I don't know, but it's. I wouldn't go anywhere near him for drafting fantasy purposes. I don't know who wants to kick off next, but that's my first one.
I'll kick it off because I think I'm the closest to him.
True.
He was a keeper last year. We've been through a lot together. We won a championship together. We won't forget that. He might because of
Sadly,
because of the concussions. Yeah, I agree. It's like it's sad to root for him, I think. You know what I mean? Like when he plays, they're very good. And that's the hard part. Like when he plays, they win a lot of games, they score a lot of points. But you're always just like after the last one, it was like the one last year, you just feel kind of sad watching him. You're like, oh, well, he shouldn't be. He should.
Yeah, like is this the best thing for him? Right.
Take a break. Take a break, man.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree.
I do have Tyreek on my team, so I hope he's great. I hope he's amazing, and I hope he wears a helmet that's this big and has a balloon in it. But it's a great pick because it's just very sad to watch him play, and you feel scared the whole time. It's not a good experience.
Yeah, Fish, you just asked if this is the best thing for him. It's absolutely not the best thing for him. He already has millions of dollars. He does like one more head injury could
ruin him, could kill him. He might even have like CT right now, or just about.
Yeah, but I mean, when he's on, he's good. He's really good
At fantasy.
At fantasy. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm torn on this. It's not as solid as Mr. Jones was last year.
Which Jones?
Wasn't it Daniel last year?
It's solid. Clarify. What you mean?
You're hurting my soul.
Solid player.
Trying to trick me.
No, like when it's Daniel Jones, you're like, yes, that guy's bad. There's no upside there. When
He's
there's
bad at both.
Tua, there's a way he can be a top 5 quarterback. There's a lane there.
For
I
who?
don't think he's going to do it, but
For Tua, not for Jones.
there's a way Tua can be a top 5 quarterback.
I was about to pass out.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with this. I think he's one knock on the head away from becoming a brainless zombie.
Sadly,
with Antonio Brown. He could just run on the field naked at any point. And I remember, I think it was his last significant concussion. It was either that one or the one before the really bad, or the one before the last one. But I remember that day I traded, I think it was T. Higgins for Tua to Austin. And I got Tua. I gave him T. Higgins, and they played that night. I think it was a Thursday night game, and that was the night that Tua like went unconscious, like stiff arms,
That was scary.
and T. Higgins went off that game, and it was made my heart hurt. Not only because of the trade, but Tua getting, that was
Brutal. Yeah.
brutal sight. Yeah. So yeah, completely agree with that pick.
It's sad, but and I hope he just invests and retires
Yeah.
sooner rather than later. Yeah, it's tough to see.
I'll throw this out right now. I'll let him co-manage the team if he retires. He'll be my Joe. I would let Tua be my Joe.
There'll be two of you.
Tua guys, one team.
That's good. That is good. Man, are we through the quarterbacks already?
Well, we each got one guy down.
Yeah.
How many do we get? 5?
I have 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I got I have my usual caveat with the.
No, I have 6. Sorry.
But
I have 6.
All right, we back to the bust.
I think so.
Busters.
I think we are.
Back to the bus. This next guy is a seasoned veteran on the bus list. This is round number 2 on the bus list.
In a row.
2 years in a row. I do think Fish will like this one because he recently got rid of him. This is Rams running back Kyren Williams. He's just not good. I said this last year. He ended up being pretty good last year, but he's not a good football player. If you watch his film, I don't really know how to watch film, but if you watch him, he's not fast. He's not explosive. There's no pop to him. Just Sean McVay loves him. So he keeps using him and using him. But last year they brought in Blake Corum, who is a pretty good running back. They didn't really use him, but he's a rookie. They'll use him this year. And then they drafted another guy in like the 4th round, Dajay Brooks, I think his name is. And I think Kyren had, he had 95% of the Rams running back touches last year. And that's just not going to repeat. You can't repeat that 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is not even to mention if Stafford doesn't play. If Stafford doesn't play, Kyron's the worst running back in the league. He's going to be RB 45. I don't see the upside of Kyren. I just see a lot of ways he can fail. That's all I got.
I'll take it. I disagree with everything you just said.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Go ahead and wink at him now, dude.
I think the fact that he's not flashy
I'm winking again. I see
is
it.
good. I think if you have the flashy guys that put up good numbers, those are the guys that you should be worried about. The boring guys that put up good numbers, yeah, they're boring, but those are the guys that are consistent and will be consistently good for a long time. If Stafford doesn't play, that might be even better because the passing game is going to suck worse and they're going to have to run the ball more. And I don't know what his pass catching game is like, but the fact that he's in there all the time makes me think that he's probably pretty good at it.
Let me look it up for you.
And yeah, I think he'll be pretty. I don't think he'll be not necessarily the best. Like I don't know what his ADP is or whatever, but I think he'll be possibly top 10 for a few good years.
He only had 24 catches last year.
Seems like a good amount for a running back. No, I don't know.
I made it up. I don't know.
All right. Well, that's my take.
I'm
Go
I'm middle of the road on this. I could see where there's a drop off, but I could also see where he even if he doesn't have a drop off, it's more or less the same. That might be kind of where I see it. I don't see any steps up, and that wasn't even why I got rid of him and Joe, but it was other reasons. But nonetheless, I just kind of in the middle of the road on this. I don't know if I would quite say a bust, but I wouldn't necessarily put him on the Truzz or any other list.
What color? Like, if red, because you're the redless guy, what color is he?
Yellow.
Yeah.
Proceed with caution.
You said there were other reasons you got rid of him. What were the reasons?
It was more to position our roster for a little bit of a stack if Mahomes has a rebound year. So it was more of roster management and just hoping we can get jump started with the rebound and building the roster back up. So
I was hoping you had some inside dirt on him or something.
Oh no, nothing like that. Nothing like that. I just kind of, but I do see what Chris said, like McVay, like really liking him. I see that too, which sometimes could not end well if they're overused. And I just, while I could see that playing out too, I just think he's kind of boring, like Sam said, and just kind of produces consistently. And Kamish probably wants a stable guy. And it's hard for me to doubt Kamish for wanting him too. It was mutually beneficial for both of us to make that trade. So I don't look at it as like, oh, we won and he lost. I see it that both sides won in that trade, and I don't see Kyron necessarily being bad this year. So I don't know. I'm just kind of melancholy about it, in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's my take.
Me, I like this because the reasons I like this are I think Devontae will take some red zone touchdowns. I think that's a good point. What I don't like about this is this is awful list management. Because you have to think about it this way. If you get this right after getting it wrong last year, you don't get to brag. You don't get to do no victory lap. You just come out even. You get one list a year. You get, 2, 3 running backs a year? And we're playing the same stuff? What is this, a Blink-182 concert? I don't want to hear the hits. Give me something new. Give me your new stuff.
But this isn't about bragging rights. This is about trying to help fellow fantasy managers.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
This is charity. I don't have to.
I forgot who I was talking to.
It's charity.
This is a guy who he's won his championship and now he's ready to give back. He's like Tua. He's done everything he can do. Now he just wants to help. Bad list management is what I say. I think I had to give it a C.
Really?
Kyron's running back 14.
I do agree with Fish, though. I feel like this Kyron is very much a Ron running back.
He's going to be like frustratingly good.
Yeah. Well, that and I don't know. He's like the boring, really good running back that Ron always has.
Mm-hmm.
He also has Derrick Henry.
Starter? That's not a Ron running back.
Huh?
He begins the season as
That's a starter. Yeah, that's true.
He's picking up guys.
We'll figure out who the Ron guy is in week 3 or
that
4.
Guy's on the waivers right now.
Yeah.
All right, Truzz list?
Yeah, Truzz list. Truzz list running back 1. This guy's an old friend of mine, someone I used to root for on the Ravens. He got hurt, but he's a few years removed from that injury, and I didn't realize how young this guy still is. And I think he's in a very good situation, and I think he's being downgraded because his team drafted a running back. This is J.K. Dobbins, running back 1 on the Truzz list. J.K. was so good coming out of college. He got hurt. He had some injuries. But I think it takes a little bit to recover from those kind of things. Now he's 2 years removed from his serious Achilles injury. He's on the Broncos, who I think have an amazing offensive line and an amazing defense, which means they're going to be doing a lot of running. So even if you like R.J. Harvey, who I don't know anything about him, Chris, we don't like his name. That's not a good
football player name.
That's not a good football player name. But even if you like this guy, they feel like a team who's going to run like 40 times a game. And I think this RJ guy is like little. He's like a Bryce Young guy as a running back. I think JK will be the goal line back. So I like him to score a lot of touchdowns. I like him to get a lot of points for the Denver Broncos. I'm excited to root for him. I saw great things from him as a Raven, and we didn't get it. So I hope he gets a little resurgence, and I can root for him now.
Just a side, quick little thing. I think name matters a lot in football. That's why we brought this up when we were talking the other day.
Mm-hmm.
If RJ Harvey drafted in the second round by the Broncos, who are going to be good. If his name was Tank Bigsby,
Mm-hmm.
he'd be up there with Ashton Genty for like first pick in our fantasy draft. I think name matters a lot.
I agree.
But Dobbins, I don't know. I loved him back in his early days. I vividly remember a night me and you were at SoPro, and I was about to trade the whole world to get him from you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Loved him before he got hurt, but he just hasn't looked the same. And I hope he comes back. I hope he's back to 100%, but I just haven't seen it yet, and I don't want to invest in it if I haven't seen it yet.
I'm out. How old do you think he is?
This is a trick question. He's younger than I think because you said it like that.
That's okay. You can still try your best.
I think he's 27.
26.
26.
I almost said 26.
Just getting started.
I was going to say, I would have said 27 if you didn't pose the question like a trick question.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I feel like he'll be there. I think he'll be there in like the 4th or 5th round of our draft, and it's like that guy could be the 20th running back, and he's just sitting there for you.
I love some Ohio State.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate this pick. JK, I love this pick.
I thought about this before I made the pick, and I was just thinking about my team if I had him and Njoku, and thinking about the name Sam could do.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, back to you. Back to you in the studio.
JK, I love this pick. Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about this RJ. I don't know why he's getting so much hype. He is a smaller guy. And I mean, I feel like Dobbins was pretty serviceable on the Chargers. And yeah, I feel like JK is going to be like the main guy, and then Harvey could be like the passing or receiving back. Like, I don't see him be like, I feel like he's just going to get beat up if he's like the main. I mean, I get he's fast. He's probably fast, but like there's a bunch of those guys in the NFL, and I could easily see him catching some balls out in the flats and getting some yards there, maybe like a screen or something. But yeah, I agree. I think JK is going to get the majority of the carries and the goal line carries. So yeah.
My brain's twisting in a pretzel on this one. I'm very, very conflicted, and I'm trying to look up his stats because I've been very critical of this young man in the past, and it really is. It's a shame that he got hurt because I agree. Chris, you said that he didn't look the same since the injury, right?
Yeah,
I agree. I second that.
to my skills high.
Not that he can't rebound from it, but by the way, this whole ESPN fantasy app look? Is it like throwing anybody else through a loop?
Yeah.
It's gonna take some getting used to. It's been the same for so long, and now they changed it.
Yeah, and I'm not against change, but it's just kind of weird to me.
Kind of out of left field.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on there, but please refrain from that kind of craziness. But in any event, Dobbins.
Chris, your hair looks great.
It does look good. It's on fleek today. We've got 195 attempts, 905 yards, 9 touchdowns. So.
9 touchdowns. I mean, come on, you can get 9 touchdowns. Sign me up.
I'm like, I mean, I guess it's all about expectations, and I don't hate it.
You're a Harvey lover, ain't you?
Yeah, I more so than just not really necessarily for Harvey or anybody else. Just Dobbins, I'm a little skittish about.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, Harvey is exciting. He could be really great. Dobbins has had his chance to prove himself and hasn't quite done it, but he's been okay, like on the Chargers. But yeah, Harvey's got that unknown, he could be awesome factor to him.
Agreed. And I don't know. I don't hate it or dislike it. I'm just kind of more neutral to it, and I don't feel he's not bad enough to be like to bust or red or anything like that. But I don't know if he's quite good enough to be Truzz. I kind of see him in the middle.
Maybe a blue player.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe him.
Sam, if I peek, can you do a really long intro? And by the time I come back, you're still talking.
Yeah, I can attempt to do that.
Or
This
while
too.
I go to the bathroom, Fish can talk about Daniel Jones winning the starting job. Pick your poison.
Oh, do that because I want to grab a beer.
He did what now?
So Daniel Jones, it was announced today that Daniel Jones won the starting job for the season. Not just week 1, but for the season.
Are you shitting me?
And Anthony Richardson is the backup.
You're not kidding with me, are you?
Nope. Sykin made sure to say that he is the quarterback for the season. Like not even just the week 1 starter.
Who's their coach?
Shane Steichen. He coached I believe he coached Hurts when he started and Herbert as well. Justin Herbert.
Do we have an email for him?
Probably. I'm sure you could find it.
Let me see if he's on X. That just I would have been better off not knowing that tonight.
Yeah. Mike, I don't know if Fish wasn't aware of the QB situation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was not.
He's looking for Shane Steichen's email right now.
Yeah, he needs help. He needs a lot of help.
All right, I'm gonna grab a beer.
I might need one too.
Am I next?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Fish, who was it that you emailed? Was it Bill O'Brien?
Yeah, I did. He never got back to me. I need it. I'm trying to find Shane Steichen's email, but I having some trouble. I don't even think he has a Twitter.
Okay. All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say this next guy while you look for his email, Fish.
Yes.
I'm gonna need a
Keep
couple
going.
days to process this.
At least. I have many problems with this.
Okay. My next guy is also a guy that has been on the Rams and a very good player for the Rams for a very long time, who is also 32, and that is Mr. Cooper Kupp. So a few things about Mr. Kupp. He hasn't played a full season since 2021. He's always been an extremely high usage guy and plays extremely hard. But he's on a new team this year. He's got Mr. Sam Darnold at the helm, who just had a career season with the Vikings. And from what I've read, it seems like they've been attached at the hip lately, getting reps in and watching film, trying to get that connection as tight as possible. Also been working with JSN, passing on his bountiful knowledge to the young stud.
Mm-hmm.
And hot take, I think the combo of Darnold, JSN, and Kupp could possibly, if Kupp stays healthy, could be one of the best in the league this year. In January, Kupp said that he feels like he's still got a lot of football left in him, good football left in him. And I think for his price, for his ADP, I think he's still a really good pick. And Fantasy Pros has him at his ADP at 87, which is towards the end of round 4 for our draft.
Like wide receiver 87 or like 87th player?
87th player.
Okay.
And then, which that seems a little early, but then CBS has him at 111, which is the beginning of round 7. And if Kupp's still there between 5 and 7, I'd take him. And on that note,
I'm not a fan of this pick for one reason. If you can see, he completely changed his hairstyle this year.
is it too much in his eyes? He can't see the ball.
And you don't go through such a dramatic change if you're still good at football. that's something that like you've lost your skill and you need to distract people and make them talk about something else. So
Okay.
I don't have any stats or anything to back that up. I just think that you don't do something that ridiculous for no reason. If you're still good, is he focused on football? That guy? You see his new haircut?
It looks the same to me. I don't know.
I don't think he's focused on football anymore.
I didn't know about the haircut. That's so I have to
I
pause.
think that's a Chris lie. I think he made that stat up.
Can someone do a Photoshop and put that hair on fish?
It's the only chance I have of getting hair, so well, I'll allow it. I'm okay with the pick. I'm just okay.
Another yellow light situation.
Yeah, it's a yellow. Proceed with caution, but worth drafting for sure. And I think he's got still some upside. His best days are definitely behind him, but I don't see him being really good or really bad. Just kind of in the middle of the road. Definitely worth it. I view him as wide receiver 3 or flex with potentially wide receiver 2 upside, just because of his talent. That's kind of. But
I would agree with that. And I would also like to note that there's obviously like this list is old guys. There's obviously guys way ahead of this that I prefer, but these are the old guys that I
you think
like.
He's better than Jamar Chase, is what you're saying?
Yes. No.
Do you still have the list up of like who the guys near him are?
Near Cup?
Mm-hmm.
Like in ADP?
Yeah.
I did.
So I think I kind of like it. I kind of like him. I think route runners age well. Guys who know where to be on the field can get open. I think they age pretty well.
Yeah. I mean,
but it just depends on like what you mean when you say like who is he by? Like, is it like Jawan Jennings? Is it like I don't think I know any of the players. Jordan Addison. I don't know. Who's around that area? I think I like him.
So before him, it goes Josh Downs, Jaden Reed, Chris Godwin, Khalil Shakir, Egbuka, which I would take him ahead of some of those guys.
Yeah. I agree.
But yeah, I mean, there's a few. I think you should be ahead of a lot of these guys, but yeah, I mean, if you ever whatever the post game interview, I don't know if it was postseason or what, but he was like, where he was just like, it sounded like he was just like talking in code, and he was like, yeah, I was in the fire slot, and he threw it here, and I saw the safety drop down, and blah blah blah. blah. I was like, this guy knows what he's fucking talking about. So as far as like football knowledge and route running, this guy has it.
He'll be open. Yeah. They throw enough, and if Darnold's good, he'll be open. If I see him in someone's flex and he could get 20, and I'll be like, God,
I would love to have him in the flex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we back to the top?
Seeing red.
To the red.
Oh, I went before red. Okay, my bad.
Oh, that is the top, I think.
Yeah, red goes last.
Yeah.
Make the people wait.
Absolutely.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And we're on to running backs.
Yep.
Yeah. Man. I'm definitely going to ruffle some feathers with this one, but, that's kind of what this is supposed to do, right? That's the whole point. But, and also is the point, like, it's for the fantasy managers. Like, this is, I wouldn't go as far as say it's charity, but as some of my other, colleagues have said, but nonetheless, it's a service that we provide and we take it very seriously. And it's all about due diligence, right? At the end of the day, that's what life's about.
Yeah.
And I've done my due diligence here, and the more and more due diligence I did, the more disappointed I've been. And I think a lot of other people have overlooked this, and it needs to be addressed right this second. My red list guy for running backs is Christian McCaffrey.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I would not.
Let's go.
I would stay clear as far as away. I like Hurricane Aaron right now, how it's peeling away from the East Coast. That's what I would do with Mr. McCaffrey. Swerve and stay out. And
wait, what did you compare him to?
The Hurricane. the Hurricane Aaron that's coming up the coast, and how it's curling out to the coast. I would swerve,
Yeah,
exit
cool.
stage right. It might be exit stage left. I don't know what the saying of that. I'm not a playwright or any of that, any of that stuff. But
A lot of people would argue that you are.
perhaps, if the shoe fits, I'm here to please. But I wouldn't go anywhere near him. And my reasoning is, and I was very shocked when I looked at this. Obviously, injury. Every time I think of him, I think of injuries. He's constantly been injury prone, and it's because he's so. Part of it's his own detriment. He works so hard. He runs so hard. He's very athletic, but he's going to get knocked around a lot, and he's not getting any younger. But I looked, and maybe I had one too many when I was looking, or if I'm looking on not the right sites. But I looked at Pro Football Reference, and I'm pretty sure because of injuries that he's been in the league 8 years, and he's only had 1,000+ yards rushing in half of them. That's not that good. Like, really, if you think about it, for a superstar, that's not that good. And I know he's been injured, but your best asset is being available too, besides what your ceiling is. So if you're not there, then they're paying you to do nothing, to be a cheerleader. They could pay a lot less and give you pom-poms too on the side. So we've got to, that's just the way I see it. And he's also had Achilles tendonitis. I had to look up the exact name of the injuries. He's been very fucked up. And then he's also got a PCL injury that he's coming off of. And he's 29. That's not young for running backs. I just, even if he has a rebound year or partial of a year, I wouldn't build your team around it because you just don't know if he's going to be available. And I would pursue other assets. I would put them in other asset classes. That's how I would do my investing. And that's my case. I don't know.
Can I ask you to do something?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say there was someone who owned this player and was keeping him for the next season, for the 2025 season. Could you look into the camera and give that person some advice, hypothetically, if that person existed?
And I don't know who the name of that individual is off the top of my list, or off the top of my head, I should say. No, I would just say tread carefully. I would plan on him not being there, and whatever you get from him is a plus. But I would plan around him because I don't know if he's going to be there, and I don't know how good he's going to be even if you have him. I mean, half the season's 1,000 yards plus. That's the way they talk about him. Like, you would think he's God himself. Like, it's not that much production. That would be my advice.
Yeah, I would say if there's a light in between yellow and red, I would say it's maybe orange. I guess orange. He's an orange light.
Yeah.
And but I get this who this person is keeping him. I get why, because I feel like CMC's it's hard to not keep him.
Correct.
Given his track record.
Yeah.
And especially I would feel like if I owned him, I wouldn't want to have him be out there for anybody else to have.
That's fair.
He's just kind of in that gray area where you kind of have to hold on.
You
to
have
him.
to keep him. Yes.
Yeah. Especially if you've had him since he was a baby, you gotta, that's your guy. You gotta have him.
Yeah, I'm not saying to not keep him. I just would tread carefully, and I wouldn't plan on him doing anything. Whatever you get from him is extra, and it's tax write-off. That's what it is.
There it is. The first tax write-off.
Yeah, it's Christian McCaffrey.
See, I'm torn on this one, Fish, because every single thing you said is right. But he could still, if he still goes out week 1 and scores 30 fantasy points, we're like, oh, it's Christian McCaffrey. Of course he did.
But then he'll be injured the next week.
That's true.
Sadly, I don't want that to happen. He's an amazing player, but that's just what it seems like. What happens with him.
But when I'm looking for a fantasy player, I want that guy that has the high ceiling. I'll take the low floor. I'll take the guy that gets hurt because then you can just replace him. He's just so good.
Are you saying they're like pawns, Chris? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
They are disposable. They're pawns.
Damn, I taught you well.
Yeah. Love this pick. Sorry, are you still going?
No, go ahead.
I love it. And I think a lot about the lists as much as I think about the picks. No disrespect to the red list, but a lot of years it's been chalk. You look at last year, Daniel Jones, Devin Singletary, of course, right? People love it because it's odd. We know these guys suck. They're red. McCaffrey. This is one of the first red lists where jaws are going to drop. It's polarizing.
Damn.
Big guys talking.
Oh, yeah. It's a
And we
juicy
just don't know. I can't say anything that hasn't been said.
That was
He could
spicy.
number one by a lot, or he could play 4 games, and I just don't know. And I guess that's why he's on the red list. It makes sense.
Mhm.
Darkest red possible.
Wow.
Might be my favorite red list of all time.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a juicy pick. That was a juicy red lister.
I did well this year. Pops did well this year.
Juicy red honey, Chris.
Yeah. It's like a lot of red in the market right now. My God. Especially crypto. My goodness. Stop selling.
It
Sorry.
always comes back, don't it?
Have
Yeah.
you talked to Joe about the red list at all, like for draft day purposes? Is he
No,
aware that there are certain guys that are just off limits?
Oh, it'll be addressed. Don't worry. And if he does want to try and convince me of a red list person, there'll be certain requirements that has to be done in order to overcome those barriers, because I take that very seriously.
The red list is personal to you. Yeah.
It is. It's very much. Red is not good. You got to tread carefully, and while not every pick is correct and nobody's perfect, if they're red, if you stick with the percentages, it's good that you don't ever, they say don't mix business and pleasure. Don't mix red with the green. That's my philosophy.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes. And we got through quarterbacks and running back, at least on the, if they're following that way.
So we're on player number 3 now.
Yeah, player number 3. That's a better way to phrase it. Yeah.
Player number.
How many of these I was going to say pawns. I don't want to say that though. How many players? 6?
I have 6.
I did 5, but I could keep going on.
I have 5
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say,
an honorable mention.
So you have 6.
Oh yeah, I have to do my honorable mention of these fucking terrible quarterback situations.
Ooh, so that means I got to find an honorable.
Yeah, I'll keep it at 5, but I'll do a little thing at the end about honorable mentions for the horrible quarterback situation.
Do 6, and I'll find an honorable. I'll find a 6th.
All right, I'll find one while we're going here.
Got to get a quarterback, Chris.
Okay, I'll find a quarterback for you.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
But Bustless is up again, right?
Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
speaking
Back
of
to the top.
running backs, next up on the bus list is Mr. James Cook of the Buffalo.
oh my
Bills.
God.
I actually was very excited about him last year. I really wanted him last year, and he still kind of disappointed me. He was on the best offense in football. He scored 16 touchdowns. That's a lot of touchdowns. And on a points per game basis, he only finished as RB 17.
What?
On a points per game. He played a lot of games, so it's math, Mike. You know math.
You made that shit up again.
Did you do it again, Chris?
That makes no sense.
What?
The
I
first
forgot
one was
about the
better.
lies. Good thing Mike's alert.
I have no idea what he finished as his running back last year, but he's going to do worse this year.
16 touchdowns. He was probably like number 6.
I don't know. Sam, can you look it up while I'm talking?
Yeah. Oh boy.
But he just didn't provide you that fantasy value that you expected for a top 5 running back.
Do you want what he finished at overall or on your points per game basis situation?
Overall, it's probably easier.
All right.
But they were on the best offense. He scored a lot of touchdowns, and it still wasn't as good as I expected him to be. Like, he's a fantastic pass catcher, but they don't really use him that way. Like, Josh Allen would rather run than dump it off. When you get to the red zone, he did get a lot of touchdowns that way, but that's Josh Allen territory. He could very easily take 5 of those touchdowns away and rush them in himself.
Fucking vulture.
He is a vulture.
He finished.
So
He finished 8th,
RB8. Okay.
and I believe he was tied for first in rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. See, he's not. He
Points
can't.
per game, no.
Huh?
What about points per game? It's okay. I'm just messing around.
I don't know. I can
That was
probably
his
find
biggest
it.
stat.
And
It didn't add up.
I don't think he's a dominant goal line back, even though he had a lot of touchdowns, because Josh Allen's going to steal some.
Yeah.
Davis might steal some this year. And then the other way that running backs score a lot of points is receiving work, which he doesn't do a lot of, which is why he's a bust. But then James Cook, I don't know. He's a great pass catcher, but for some reason, the Bills love Ty Johnson. He's one of the best running backs in the league, but he's always in the game for no reason at all on third down. So he's just a bust. I like him as a player, and he's in a great situation, but it's just not working out. I'm sorry, James.
Sorry, James. So we said as we moved out of Battery Avenue. Sorry, James.
Sorry.
That's ballsy.
I was gonna say, officially disappointed again.
I'm more disappointed I haven't found Shade Steichen's email yet. I'm very upset. You got to have that. Like, so I'm really trying to find that, but I'm having some trouble. I'm going to need, I might need help from the YouTube fan to give me his email because we have many things to discuss. He's clearly off his rocker, but the James Cook, man, I don't know. I mean, I could see regression, but I don't know if it's quite enough to say bustless because of how shallow the running back position is. Kind of like with Kyron Williams, but I see a pattern here, and you're going against the grain, and I do respect that. But the make it up stats, that's got to go. People get fired at the White House for that. You know that, right?
I forgot you were making stuff up. I was just genuinely listening to you, and I was like, that can't be right.
People get fired for that.
That's how quickly we forget.
Yeah, I just, but I'm seeing through it. And while I respect it, I don't agree with it. That's just my take. But that's what's going to get people talking. That's what's going to get this buzz, and that's what what makes this league great. So I can't say anything bad about it.
I agree with what you said, Fish. I feel like this is an expert's pick. I feel like because I've been perusing the articles, I think the experts don't like James Cook, and I don't like the experts. That's really all I have to say about it. The Bills will still be good. They'll still score a lot. They'll still use him. Good point is he was holding out. He wasn't practicing a lot with the team. A lot of time those guys get hurt, so that's a fair point. I like him. I don't see him as a bust, but that's the thing about busts is you never see it coming.
I think Slam wants to say something.
I've always, I don't know. I feel like I've always been, every year I'm just unsure about him. Like I never know what to think. Like I never have that thought like that Chris had, like he's going to be really good. I really want to have him. I feel like he's just like, he's not on the small side, but he's not on the big side. He can catch the ball, which is nice, but I feel like he just doesn't have the size and strength to be like that, like hard-nosed, like workhorse running back. So he just kind of like stuck in the middle for me, and like I never know what to think of him, and I never really like want him that bad, and he just, I don't know. It's kind of not middle of the road, but like not really on my radar.
Sorry, James.
What?
Sorry, James.
Sorry, James.
Right, James Cook, Kyron Williams, James Cook. Okay.
Yeah.
And Barkley.
And Saquon. Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing a pattern, obviously. It took me to the third pick, but I'm finally catching on.
What's the pattern?
It's just high-profile guys, especially running back position. But I'm sure I hope you have other positions covered. There are other positions on the field.
Yeah, we'll get running back's my specialty, so that's where I focused on.
That's
so
fair.
I got some receivers for you, and there's a little bit.
How awful Derrick Henry was last season.
Yeah,
he's an outlier. He doesn't count.
Yeah, true. I think I walked off the set on that too.
I think you did.
Yeah, you walked off the set.
I'm good for one fish walk-off every year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which makes me happy.
Yeah,
if there's a year where there's no fish walk-off, then I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
I didn't do a good job with the bus
Yeah, if you can get 2, you did it right.
I got 2 this year.
Hmm.
I got 2.
Yeah.
Truzz.
Yeah, we're at the Truzz.
All right. I think this is my fun one. This is one that is probably not on anybody's radar, unless I don't know. You guys can tell me. There's one rule we talked about that I think I'm like hitting the nail right on the head with, and there's one rule we talked about that I'm breaking, so we can figure out where I stand. But here's what I like about this guy. He's a rookie. He's brand new to the team. He's huge. He's a bruiser. I don't know how big he is. I think he's pretty big. I should have looked that up. We had a few days to research. He's a big boy. And he's going to a team that has a little boy as a running back. I guess that's kind of what I did with my last pick with Dobbins. This pick has a number 1 great name. That's the rule that I'm crushing it with. But he is on the Dolphins. This pick is Ollie Gordon II. 6th-round pick, Oklahoma State. If anybody follows Tyreek Hill on Twitter or just anywhere, he recently went to the media. Did you see this? He's like, Chan can't do goal line.
Oh,
He's
that's
too
right.
tall.
Yeah, I saw
Did you see this? He's like, that's what we got Ollie for. And I don't know. When has Tyreek been wrong? So I think here's what I could see. I could see we talked about when Tua is good. When Tua is good, the Dolphins are good. So if Tua if he's healthy and the Dolphins are good, this could be like a Mostert guy, like the year Mostert got like 20 touchdowns. Achane can still play. He can still be small and fast and get 100 yards and no touchdowns. But Ollie could be that bruiser.
Oh, this guy's strong as fuck.
Dude.
Are you watching video?
And
Maybe. Might be watching highlights.
If you can find a picture of him with the shirt off, send it to me. I couldn't find one.
His arm, he's jacked.
He's big. And his name's Ollie Gordon 2.
That's a good name.
I got to find Ollie Gordon 1. I bet he's huge. But this is my dart throw. This is my Tank Dell. This is my guy not a lot of people have heard about, who sounds like he's had a good preseason. And you never know.
I want to see who his pro comp is. I like Derrick Henry.
As the A-Chain owner in this league, I feel a need to speak up on this. But I don't know anything about Ollie Gordon, so I can't really say anything.
Sam's our Ollie Gordon expert now. I'm going to draft him and trade him to Sam.
Oh, I don't. You want to know what I don't like right off the bat watching his highlights?
What's that?
He's number 31, just like Mostert. And there's nothing more frustrating as the A-Chain guy watching Mostert come in there and steal all touchdowns.
Oh, I was gonna say Mostert's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds like a pro Ollie.
I like it, especially because I didn't know his name until just now.
Yeah.
Agreed.
This whole list has just been tricking you into picking guys.
I also just read that his pro comps are Braylon Allen, AJ Dillon, and Zach Charbonnet. Those are some pretty strong guys.
Yeah.
But are they good?
I'm just saying, as far as strength goes.
Yeah, those are hard ones because they're so young. I need like a.
Charbonnet's pretty good. AJ Dillon was awesome for a little bit.
Yeah, broke his neck.
Braylon Allen I think he's going to be good, but they're all strong.
There's a video of AJ Dillon online of like a week after he like got injured, or like I think he was supposed to come back and play in the game, but he didn't rehab or something. And there's a video of him playing a farm simulator online. It's like,
right. He just gave up. He pulled an A-Rich and just gave up.
His priorities were elsewhere.
This video on YouTube is called I don't trust this guy, but it says you need Ollie Gordon. Need is in all caps, but this guy looks like a jabroni, so I don't know.
Probably went to Ohio State, whatever.
Oklahoma State. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, while
Ollie
you're
Gordon
watching,
too, trustless.
while you're watching that, I'm watching AJ Dillon on the farm simulator. I'll send you
Also, a good thing about Ollie Gordon is he can catch the ball.
He can?
Oh, yeah. He
I want to
just
hear
caught,
from the
he
old
just
man
caught one
about
out.
Holly.
He just caught one out in the flats and ran through 3 people for the touchdown.
No kidding.
Jet.
Huh?
All
I
right,
have one disciple.
am I up?
Who else?
One disciple.
Yeah, Sam is an Ollie Gordon disciple.
A believer.
I believe
Yeah,
it.
I have no reason to not believe him after Brian Thomas last year.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple for me. That's it.
That's
All right,
all you do.
ready for dust? Some dust.
Dust them.
All right, here we go. Crank it up. All right. My third dust list member is none other. Oh, we lost Chris. Than Mr. Keenan Allen, age 33.
Christ year.
What?
That's the year Jesus made it to.
Oh, good to know.
Allegedly.
He's back. He's back home with the Chargers after one season with the Bears.
The Bears.
Harbaugh went on record and said he's wanted Keenan back since he took the head coaching job. He's been looking for him. It's also just, I mean, it's basically him and Ladd. Like, I know there's a couple other guys out there, but I think the big hitters are going to be him and Ladd. And the last season he was with the Chargers back in 2023, he went for 1,200 yards and 7 touchdowns, which, 7 touchdowns, pretty good. 1,200 yards, also pretty good.
Take that.
And who was his QB? Justin Herbert, who's still there. So yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna just fall right back into position, do what he does best. Might miss a couple games because of something, always does, but it's never super lengthy. Yeah, I think if he falls into the mid rounds, I'll take him again. Chris, I don't know if you've heard me, but I said Keenan Allen.
I heard. My first thought when he signed back with the Chargers was, I was like, oh, he's dust. He was bad with the Bears. This doesn't matter. This is a retirement lap. And then it was either yesterday or the day before, I just saw a picture, no caption, of him standing next to Herbert on the sideline. And I was like, oh, the boys are back. The boys are back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back in on Keenan Allen. I don't know if he has that elite upside still, but he's going to be a solid fantasy pick.
Yeah, I think he'll be like, if Herbert can't find Ladd, he'll find Keenan.
Give me some 2024 Keenan stats. I feel like he was productive. I feel like he caught like 90 passes.
You want me to look up some stats?
Sam's usually our stats guy. Sorry.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I've been on StatMuse all day. I feel like that's a Josh stat website.
It does
Is that the
help.
one that has the pictures of the guys? Like
Yeah.
cartoon pictures?
Yeah,
that one is cool.
All right, 2024.
I feel like he did some numbies. Nah, never mind.
No?
7 touchdowns is good though.
Yeah, he had like, I don't know he had 7 touchdowns. He had two touchdown weeks.
Dude,
He was
Caleb
like a good
Williams is so
flex.
bad.
He was a good flex.
Can I read to you, Sam, like something about Caleb Williams? Keenan had 100. Sorry, I got this thing. I want that. Sorry. Keenan had 121 targets and 70 catches. That's how bad Caleb Williams is.
Yeah, he wasn't great last year.
Oh,
But
boy.
for how bad he was,
Oh, boy. That's not going to be
he still
good.
had a decent fantasy, like not great, but like for how bad he was, his fantasy stats didn't seem that bad.
Keenan or Caleb?
Hmm?
Keenan or Caleb?
Caleb.
Yeah.
Because he had a lot of garbage time stats.
That's true.
But no, I like what I saw from the last preseason game. He did a lot of just basic, step and throws. Wasn't like running around doing crazy shit, and he was hitting his targets.
I mean, 7 touchdowns is awesome for a guy who was 32 last year. So
Yeah,
he can get a nice little connection with Herbert. 6 touchdowns, 800 yards. That's a good flex guy. Good guy to have at 33. You can probably get like at the very end of our draft.
yep.
Yeah, the wheels started now. I approve.
Oh, hey, all right.
Yeah. Until I see Keenan Allen drop off completely, I'm always gonna try and take him if we, if the opportunity presents itself. So I have no objection. It's that simple.
Love it. Short and sweet.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Red.
Man, it's time again. Another redless guy. Man.
Shoot.
So I'm at a wide receiver now for my third guy, and I'm definitely going to ruffle some feathers here, but I'm very excited for it. I'm going to piss a lot of people off, but I know I'm going to be right. So this guy, and I did not really some research into him, and it's nothing personal to him. It's just kind of what happens in the NFL, and these are the best of the best, and there's a reason why this doesn't work out. It's none other than Travis Hunter.
Oh my God.
Stay away.
No way.
Yes. Stay away. The last time that this was attempted to be a two-way player, Troy Brown and Mr. Chris Lake.
Troy Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I love
a goat. I mean, as far as from contributing to actual on-field championships.
Yes.
But
he was a team first guy, not fantasy.
Right, not contributing to fantasy championships, and that's what we're doing here is trying to win fantasy championships. And yeah, I've never won one. There's no secret, and I don't know. I could be dead wrong, but I don't think I am. I think I'm actually dead on with this. I see bad things brewing, on the horizon. I see Hurricane Aaron out in the Atlantic.
The Hurricane's name is Aaron.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Yeah, I see it, and I would stay away just because Jacksonville has been a joke ever since the AFC Championship game appearance back in whatever year that was, pre-COVID, a long time ago. They've been a joke ever since, and really they have Lawrence. They haven't put anything together reasonably. I don't see why that's going to change. While Brian Thomas has been a bright spot, I don't know if this happens 2 years in a row. And the last time any team has tried to develop a two-way player, while Belichick was able to figure out, he's one of the GOATs in coaching. And we don't have that. I don't even know who their coach is. But nonetheless, I don't think it's possible in today's NFL to develop a two-way player and have him be an actual fantasy contributor unless he says, okay, we're not doing defense anymore. You're focusing solely on offense. But until I hear that, he's red list for me. And that's what I'll, hang my hat on. So I don't know who I pissed off first, but bring it on.
I mean, obviously it's great news for my boy BTJ, but no, I agree. I mean, I think he's cornerback first, receiver second. Like, I think, like, if you watch him, I think they had a joint practice with the Jets, and he was like locked down corner basically. And I mean, he's, a serviceable, decent, not terrible receiver, but like, I think they're going to use him more as like maybe like a jet sweep kind of guy. Not necessarily like a legit receiver like BTJ. Like, they'll use him on some fun trick plays or maybe some screens or something. I think his bread and butter is his on defense. And yeah, I don't know. If I was a NFL head coach, I wouldn't want to be messing with a guy when he's such a good cornerback. And
Yes,
I know it's a fun thing to have a two-way guy, but like it's not sustainable. I mean, guys are getting hurt playing one position all the time, and I can't imagine, you gotta pick one. And
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I think I can see them using him a couple times a game on some fun, cool jet sweep screen type thing like that. But like, he's not gonna do both full time. And I don't know, maybe they play the matchup game and they use him at receiver on teams with, shitty offenses where he doesn't have to play cornerback or something like that. I don't know, something like that. But I don't think he's going to be consistent enough at the offensive position to be a valid fantasy asset.
Fish, I'm glad you took him because I feel like in my head, he is by far the most polarizing player in fantasy this year. Everybody has a different opinion. No one knows where to stand on him. I don't know where to stand on him. Sam didn't know where to stand on him. Mike doesn't know where to stand on him. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I do. I do.
Fish does.
I'm confident. I've seen enough and heard enough.
There's just so many different outcomes. There's so many different ways this can go. Like, I remember I took some time to research to figure out what the hell was going on. I saw one tweet that was like, oh, they're only using him on offense in passing situations. They're not having him in there on run plays. I'm like, oh, that's great. Like, he gets a break during the run plays. They'll put him in when they're going to throw the ball. That's awesome. And then I saw 2 tweets later, it was that he spent 75% of his practice time on defense. It's like, Twitter doesn't know what he's going to do. I just think there's just so many different ways this can go. I'm scared off of him. I want to draft him because I think as a pure wide receiver, he's phenomenal if you watch his tape. It's so fun to watch. He's a great receiver. But does he have the stamina to be out there all day on both sides of the ball? Are they going to – I don't know. There's just so many question marks. I'm going to stay away from him.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I like this pick.
Thank you.
I love Travis Hunter.
Whoa.
For fantasy.
Oh,
Love him. Almost put him on the trust list.
Well, yeah.
I don't think you draft a guy second overall if you're not going to have him in for 70+% of your offensive snaps. And not to mention red zone snaps, 6-point fantasy touchdown snaps. I don't know. I think he's going to be a good receiver. I think he's going to be a top 30 guy. I like him a lot. And I kind of wish I didn't say anything because now it might be a little bit harder to get him. I keep giving away my picks, but I think I'm gonna try to get Travis. I like Travis.
don't have to worry about me.
Yeah. Well, my only response to that is I get where you're coming from with the draft pick, where he was with the hierarchy and just natural, the way things should work, right? But we're also the organization that we're talking about, the owner doesn't care about the team. He's not involved in it. They're running wild. Like, there's no structure. This is not a classy, top run organization. So I have no confidence in what they're going to put out there. It's not even personal against Hunter himself because he's a hell of a talent. I haven't watched a bunch of film, but I've seen little clips here and there and read enough to know that, okay, there's something there. But I don't trust the situation he's in. And history speaks for itself where generally two-way players don't pan out. And until I hear Jacksonville saying, okay, we're going to switch, I just wouldn't trust it. But
Yeah.
I hope that they're right in drafting him into and that they're going to position him right because, yeah, you don't take a guy that high if you don't have big plans for him. And I hope they're smart enough to know that. But until they prove to me they're smart enough, they're showing me who they are, so I'm just not going to go along for the ride. That's all I can say.
Your point of the Jaguars are stupid is a good point. That's the best point. It was like they don't never get it right. That's the best point.
They don't.
I still love him, and I think he's going to be great. We'll see.
Their owner's an oil guy.
He's got a cool mustache too.
He does have a cool mustache, but he's an oil guy.
But there's an element to fantasy that we've never seen here. Like, Mike, you've had Tyreek Hill for 5 years, and you love watching.
That was a lad.
He gets hurt sometimes, right? Like, he gets hurt running down the field. Now imagine him lined up as a slot cornerback on a Derrick Henry sweep.
Oh, my God. I just imagined it. It's crazy.
Like, do you want your star fantasy player trying to tackle Derrick Henry? Like, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
It's problematic.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
We've never had to think about that before.
Maybe.
Until Jacksonville.
Maybe.
Until Jacksonville. So I'm fine letting Mike take this risk.
But the rule is always the rule until it's not the rule. And we saw it. Like we saw it happen in college. We hadn't seen it happen in college until this year.
Yeah, he was playing for Colorado. He played against freaking Idaho State.
Yeah. We hadn't even seen anybody do it for like a CAA team, like Towson versus Delaware.
It's risky business.
Yeah. We'll see. I love him, but we'll see. I get it. I get everything you're saying. And I'm curious how everyone else feels. Like league wide.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's going to be he's the player I'm most excited to see where he gets drafted.
Yeah.
It could be the first round. It could be the 8th round. I have
Right.
no idea.
That's how I have no idea.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about getting him, and I'm not going to say where, but I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know. It's too high or too early.
He might be there. He might not be there.
I guess that's how it goes.
I have a feeling I'm going to upset Austin the most. Definitely with McCaffrey.
Because of McCaffrey? Yeah.
Definitely, but I feel like Hunter, I'm going to upset him too.
I think he knows. He knows McCaffrey's been hurt.
Yeah. It's just, hey, I'm looking out for him. I hope he looks at it that way.
Sam might change their minds. They both love Travis Hunter now. When you were peeing, they both decided he's awesome.
I'm going to take him at 107, Sam. So
if I didn't have BTJ, I might be a little higher on him, but
yeah,
I got the other guy.
I think he's good for Brian. I think if he plays offense, that's good to open Brian up.
Yeah, I agree.
If that's the big question.
We don't know.
Yes, sir.
That's why they play the games, as they say. So, way back to bust again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
fourth player.
Yeah, this is number 4. We're going wide receiver here.
Mm.
This is the hardest player that I've ever had to put on the bust list because I'm picking a wide receiver, and I think this guy is the best wide receiver in the league. But he's not going to perform to fantasy standards this year. And that player is Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson.
No kidding.
He's on the bust list. Like I said, he's probably the best receiver in the league. I think he is. But I don't know if you guys have looked, that Minnesota defense is stacked.
Mm.
They're probably going to be the first defense drafted in the draft. They're not going to let up. They're not going to be in shootouts this year. They're not going to be throwing the ball a lot. And then this brings me to my next point. J.J. McCarthy. Year 2. He was hurt all of year 1. I vividly remember watching him in the college playoffs. He's not like a spread offense, we're throwing the ball around guy. He's a line up in single back, do some play action, throw to the tight end, throw the screen to the running back. He is not a push the ball downfield, let's get in shotgun, spread everyone out, motion someone around, and throw the deep bomb to the other side of Jefferson. I don't think they're going to be an efficient offense, but they're going to move slow, and they're not going to have to score a lot of points. So I just don't think that they're going to make JJ throw that much. I think they're going to try to run the ball a lot. I just don't see how Jefferson gets to 100 catches. I don't see how he gets to 90 catches. Just not because of him, but because of the offense. And then once Addison comes back from his DUI, fun fact, real fact, I don't know the exact number, but Addison is tied for first for most career touchdowns through 2 years with like Randy Moss and someone else. Addison's a really good receiver. So I think, and the Hawkinson's there, I just don't see how Jefferson gets the volume he needs to explode to a top 5 receiver.
I agree. You go, Mike.
I like this, but I think for different reasons than you said. I saw a thing like Justin Jefferson returns to practice after 25 days off with a hamstring injury.
I see it.
Hamstring injuries stick. Hamstring is a tough one to come back from. I feel like those guys pop back up.
Christian Watson.
What?
Christian
I didn't-
Watson.
Oh yeah, dude, exactly. Yeah. I don't know if I'm worried about JJ as much. I don't know about the Minnesota defense. That's new. I'd have to look that up. I don't know. That's interesting. But I feel like they wouldn't have stuck with JJ if they didn't think he could be a guy who keeps Jefferson involved. But yeah, maybe they have a different plan. Maybe their plan is to win close, low-scoring games. But I'm worried. I'm worried about the hamstring. I'm worried about the injuries. He missed time with the hamstring, I think, last year or 2 years ago. So that's my concern. So I like this pick. I like this.
I didn't even know he was being hamstrung.
Hmm?
I didn't even know he was hamstrung. I didn't even know that.
It was the other one, but still, I mean.
Yeah, in general, I didn't know he was hurt.
Yep. Yeah, watch Netflix wide receiver.
Do it.
Yeah, I like the pick. I think the biggest things I got out of this was draft the Vikings defense and the JJ McCarthy play action to the tight end. So draft Hawk.
Is Hawk? I think Hawk's kept. Is he not?
No, Ailey
Switch.
he kept Marv over Hawk. So
That's-
Hawk's out there. I think
so-
Hawk might be the top go getter.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised Ailey did that because it's Ailey, but
Because what?
I'm just trying to say stuff to piss off Ailey.
Trust me, no one's listening anymore.
With that,
This is just for us now.
I think it's good that we.
This is
mentioned-
recorded.
Nice, Sam. Oh yeah, no, but I think it's at this time we should announce the player for anybody to repeat back to any four of us, and if they do, then they know. Then we know that they're loyal to
Yeah.
the content that we produce, right?
Say the plug.
It's got to be you, Fish.
To say who to say the player.
The name, yeah.
Yeah, it's none other than Thelian Adams.
Yeah.
Oh,
So please, if this is how we're gonna separate the contenders from the pretenders, okay? Repeat back the name of the player, Thelian Adams, to any one of us four during any duration of the draft weekend, and you're in our fan club forever. That's just it, right? Did I
and
miss
they have to
anything?
whisper it into our left ear.
Our left ear.
Left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that. So whisper Thelian Adams into our left ear, and we
Yeah.
know that you're a true listener.
I'm changing our group chat name to Thelian Adams, so we all.
Good idea.
I like that. I love it actually.
I'll take it even further. If anybody does this, how far in are we?
Like
We're
2/3.
an hour and a half.
An hour and a
2/3.
half?
Yeah.
All right. If anybody
Are you
does the
sure
pe-
this is recorded?
does the yeah, I see the recording up in the top.
Oh.
That would suck.
This
If
is like a
anybody comes up
Conversation.
to me specifically and whispers Thelian Adams in my left ear, I will send them some sandbar
No shit.
Whoa.
merch.
Oh,
I wish I wasn't a part of this group. I want to get the gear.
Yeah, first person that does it gets sandbar merch.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, okay. First person
Yeah,
that does
because you don't want him to go tell everyone else to go do it.
That's true.
it. Right. Yeah.
You only have one.
Good point. First
thing to give
person
away.
that does it.
Yeah.
Yes, but if we have more than one, then they're all in the fan club, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's fair.
Yeah, they get to link to the OnlyFans.
Absolutely after dark. I like the pick, Chris. It sounds ballsy with one of the best receivers in the game, but the situation just makes sense where there's going to be a regression, and it's no detriment to how good he is. It's more of just realistically, okay, is he going to get me over the top to win a fantasy championship this year? And with that situation this season, I don't know if that's the case. Now, it might be different from owner to owner, where if they have three great wide receivers and are looking just for a good name to put them over the top, then okay, draft him. But don't expect a ton of production to his highest potential, because it's probably not happening. That's how I view it.
I'm just gonna say I'm a little sad because I picked him, and when I said it, I was like, they're all gonna be so mad at me. And then you
I
guys
was just thinking that.
It's
I expected a fish storm off after that one.
No, I agree because I almost put him on the red list, but I'm like, you know what?
He would have been a great red list.
That would have been awesome.
I can't go that far to say a red list, but I understand he's definitely yellow for proceed with caution for sure.
I do worry that we all agree. Like it's like when you see on NFL Countdown when it's like Chargers, 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 Chargers. You're like, nothing's that easy.
Time will tell. Oh man, that's a good one. Truzz. We're at the Truzz list fourth player. What do we got?
Man, I don't even want to give this one away because this is my favorite player in the draft. Does anybody remember the movie Grease?
I remember watching it with you at the Northeast Live musical.
Yes.
Middle school musical.
With Jacob Forrester?
He was probably.
I think he was in it.
The theater kid?
I think he was.
Amazing.
Do you remember the character Sandy?
I know
Well,
she's a character.
She
What do
was
you
like
remember
the main girl, right?
Yeah, what do you remember about her?
She was blonde.
Yeah. And she could not stay away from those bad boys. And that's what leads me to this picture.
That was around the world to get there.
And it didn't pay off.
That's what leads me to this pick. I feel like when it comes to wide receivers, I'm like Sandy. Like when I see a guy with some fucking slick back hair and a fast car, breaking all the rules, I go nuts and want to sing a song. I like Tyreek. I like AB. That's my style. So my trust list, I think people are down on this guy this year, and I don't understand why. He's so fast and he's so bad. He doesn't do anything right. He's gambling. He's getting hurt. He's causing trouble. Jameson Williams, wide receiver 1, trust list 2025. I just think he's so electric. I think he's so fun to watch. I like Amon-Ra, but I could see Jameson in year 3 or year 4. I don't know. He missed time with getting in trouble for just doing FanDuel. I could see him doing better than Amon-Ra this year. I think he had 20 points like 4 or 5 times last season, and that wins you a week when you have a receiver who can do that a few times. Like imagine winning 2 or 3 games just off of one guy. I love Jameson. I think I'm going to reach for him if I can. But again, that's the risk of doing this list. I give away some great picks. Jameson Williams, wide receiver 1, trust list 2025. Thoughts?
Well, my first thought was that you were going to do Calvin Ridley because of the gambling thing.
They both got in trouble for FanDuel.
Yeah. No, I love Jameson. I agree that he could just go off this year. I feel like I'm not as prepared to reach as far as you probably are. Okay. But I do like him a lot.
If anybody says Ben Johnson, I'll leave the call. I don't want to hear his name. That's all anybody wants to talk about.
Sam,
Ben Johnson. He doesn't play.
Do we want to get Mike out of the chat right now?
To what?
Do we want to get Mike out of the chat? Should we say it?
I don't want to say it. I think Fish wants to say it. Nope.
Nope. No comment.
No,
right.
Jameson's an awesome receiver, and I love him in that offense. I just think that he still falls into that boom bust category where, yes, he'll have a 30-point week, but then the next week he'll have like 1.9, and then you're just like, God damn it. Like,
that's the week Tyreek gets 20. I'm set, brother.
I think he's like the number one ranked like flex guy.
Yeah. Yep. But he's not going at a flex price. That's the problem.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I like him. I just don't like him at the price. Fish, you've been very uncomfortably quiet.
I was in GA with him.
Goff loves him. I love him. Some of my sons love him. I'm all for it.
Oh, wow. I thought I was gonna get.
No, not at all. He definitely is involved in some extracurricular activities, but
Who among us?
he's it happens to the best of us. But he's a hell of a fantasy talent and great football talent just overall. It just aligns up for me where I feel like they're going to have to. It's even more important this year that they keep going to their playmakers and growing that success with who leaving. I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah.
So I love it. I think it's a safe bet.
I think so. Can we do a pee timeout
Absolutely.
or beer, whatever you guys like to do?
Whatever it is, whatever it takes. That guy in the background still gets me. Just chilling. Yes, what do we got? We have Dustless next. Oh wow, the O's won tonight.
Trevor Rogers pitched a gem the other night.
He's solid.
And then,
Looking forward to next year.
And we got Sam Basallo finally called up.
Yeah.
He's going to be real good.
Looking forward to next season.
That's all we can really look forward to at this point.
Yeah. Agreed.
Right. Fish, I know I asked you this when we did our prelim call earlier this week, but I think you should explain to the rest of the league maybe a little more insight onto how you and Joe plan to function as a two-man team.
Oh, sure. Still defining the exact roles, but there will be more, I guess, precision with the roles. I see it being position based, but how that's broken down, I definitely need more time, FaceTime with him to discuss that.
Yeah.
But I feel like we even each other out. Where Joe's like see this player and he's like, oh, I love this guy, and that can be very good if you pick correctly. But I'm more like I'm not in love with any player, so I'm going to be more patient. And the year hiatus for me was good because I feel like I evaluated a little more and I learned some more and had some time to reflect. And I'm hungry to get back at it and not overthink too much and just kind of react to things. So I had that viewpoint, that I think that perspective and the experience that I could bring to the team that matches Joe's energy. So how that exactly falls from a roster management, and obviously we have to execute, and work as a team. I think it's going to go well. It just has to kind of feel its way through. But as far as like trade offers and negotiations, I think the best way is a group message. Just because that way, then we're right there. Then Joe and I can give, I guess, the feedback right off the bat, and we'll get through the discussions a lot quicker. So, but I see that's how it's going to go for probably a lot of for discussions with trades. But waiver wire, him and I I proposed to him before, like, why don't we just set up like 5-10 minutes to talk every night kind of thing.
I think I sort of FaceTime before bed.
I see that happening. Yes, but right on a pillow, I have Joe right there. I'll be like, Joe, who are we taking? Who are we not taking? And we have to, like, if one of us doesn't agree right away on the player, then we definitely got to talk through it, and kind of one has to convince the other, I think. Yeah. And that way we have some natural checks and balances. But that's where I see it. That's kind of like a microcosm of like everything that I see us doing. But that's
Obama and Biden.
Well, I hope we have better outcomes, but
yeah.
Yeah. So I just, I in all seriousness, it's about having a good time being with the boys. That's what I'm looking forward to do. And this team needs to win a game. I hope we have a better outcome than last year. We need to win a game. He got me out of retirement.
Who do you play week 1?
Good question.
You should be. You put other guys on your. I hope it's Austin after putting McCaffrey on your list.
Mike, I play you.
What?
I play you.
Oh, you play Robert Pop, I think.
Sam plays a team called I'm Gay. Who is that owner?
Oh, wow.
Josh.
Downright disrespectful. Play Rob. We play Rob first.
Yeah.
Shit.
Good luck.
Mm.
You got to get Mahomes on. I just clicked on your thing. You don't have Mahomes on your team.
Not yet, but
Why?
he knows where he stands.
Oh, okay. Actually, no, he is. He just is on your bench. Never mind.
Oh, he's rolled down. Yeah, he's taking a rest.
How much of a leash does he get before he's introduced to even just like shown the tour of the basement?
Mahomes,
Yeah.
Patrick?
he gets a pretty big leash.
He gets
Definitely
a-
the most out of all the guys there.
Yeah.
I'm be pretty patient with him.
Do you think the other guys are going to take offense to that? Be like, hey, we didn't get that leash.
Probably, but they have to earn it. They have to go out and earn it.
Okay.
That's their problem.
All right, I have a special request because my child is awake and is apparently asking for me. I'm gonna ask if I can just dump my last two
Yes.
and then jump off.
Absolutely, man.
We'll allow it.
All right, I got two more receivers. I'm gonna start with. Well, no, I'm gonna start with this one. First one is Big Mike Evans,
Ooh, love it.
who will be 32 here in what's today? 2 days actually. He'll be 32 in 2 days. I feel like every year there's a group, maybe like I don't know. There's always some uncertainty towards him. Like, can he do it again? Like there's always, I feel like he's never like fully on the radar. He's just kind of not a question mark, but like kind of in the gray area of like, can he still have another great year? So I went to the stats, and he's had 11 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. Since Baker joined the Bucs in 2023, he's had a 1,200-yard, 13-touchdown season in 2023, and a 1,000-yard, 11-touchdown season last year. And I went back to 2020, and 4 out of the last 5 seasons, he's been top 4 in receiving touchdowns. So he can do it again, and he probably will do it again this year. And then I'm just gonna throw my last one in there, and this list wouldn't be the list that it is without Mr. Thelian Adams, who is at the ripe old age of 34. Now, did he miss a few games last year? Sure. I think it was like 6 or 7, but we don't need to talk about that. But I did want to take a quick look at his game log and tell you what he did do during the games that he did play. This right? Yeah, okay. So he got injured. I believe he got injured during week 3, because week 4 through 11 he was out. But week 3 he got 11.5 fantasy points, which you're probably looking at him in flex territory. So 11.5 points for a flex. That's not bad. Now week 13, 19.9 fantasy points. Week 14, 14.7. Week 16, 12.8. Week 17, 27.5 fantasy points.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the boomer bust receiver that you want in your flex.
Buddy, I was just telling you about those weeks at the start of the podcast.
What?
Bryce, I was telling you about those weeks at
Yeah.
the start of the podcast.
And
Bryce
yeah,
Young weeks.
to make that connection, Bryce Young's, he was his go when he was healthy. It was Bryce Young's go-to target last year. And yeah, they got Ted McMillan, but I think all eyes are going to be on this bright, shiny, young receiver, and Thielen's going to be out there roaming around wide open for Bryce Young to hit him. And I did read that he actually considered retirement, but he decided against it. So his heart's there. He's ready to rock. He's ready to give it all for possibly one last season, and he's Thielen Adams,
The one and only.
the one
I had
and
a
only.
question pop up that's not exactly related, but I want to ask it. Should I wait?
No.
Do it.
Okay. When you're doing the team names, and you think of the team that has Ted McMillan, are you above using Tet as like
Titties.
a woman's tits?
I
Or is that
am.
in play?
I am not above that. That is in play.
ESPN's gonna flag it though.
They can't.
No, there's no way. If you type
I don't
in
know. I don't know.
TETTIES, I don't think so.
I heard some really bad shit about ESPN.
Good.
I mean, they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me make a team name involved. Like I used like DK, and they wouldn't let me use it, which I thought was weird. I guess it's because of Dick, but I thought that was weird. But I don't know. I think you can get away with Teddy's. Tets. Yeah, I think you can get away with that.
Cool. That was my only question.
It can be tested.
So yeah, you can, Mike. You can do it. I know you're gonna draft him. You can do it.
I'm on. Yeah.
Not like you guys have traded secrets.
No, we actually haven't talked about that guy.
We talked a lot about Anthony Richardson when we were together.
That is true.
And now
But I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Don't have to worry about that.
Mike was like, I might take him really early, and I'm like, fuck. Not anymore.
I think Mike Evans, he falls into, like you talked about it with running backs, of like slow, boring guys that they just keep putting up points and points and points. That's what Mike Evans is to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I put him on the bust list. Maybe he might have been the first ever bust list guy.
No kidding. Huh?
But he just hangs in there. He keeps doing his thing. He's very quiet down there in Florida. No one knows he does it, but he just does it every year.
He's one of those boring, consistent guys that I was like Kyron. Like he does his thing and keeps doing it.
Work his tets off.
What?
What?
Tets off?
Said he works his tets off.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Wait, Sam, before you go, I really like that shirt. Where can you get it at?
Oh, we should put the link in here. If you go to sandbar.com on Etsy.com, you can find them right there.
All right, thank you.
Does Cat Stevens have one?
Oh yeah, there you go. I don't know if this actually it looks pretty good in this light.
I got the old logo. What's going on?
Yeah, check out the new logo.
Looks good.
I have to throw this away now.
Tets. Look at these tets.
Dude. Well, Sam, great job. I'm glad you joined us. Great picks.
I love those last two especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to save the juice for the end.
Absolutely. The juice is always worth the squeeze. Well, almost always. Sam, it was slamming. All seriousness, it was a pleasure having you. Thank you for joining us, and I'm looking forward to next year. This is so much fun, and
honored to be here.
Absolutely, we're honored to have you, and so glad you were here. And yes, go be a good pop-up or dad. Make Pop-Up proud. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Sorry,
hold on. What's Chris got? I feel like
you
he
know
got some sandbar gear.
Yeah, he definitely has sandbar gear.
No, this is just my regular shirt.
I wear this every day.
Yeah.
This is what I sleep in.
That's tight.
There we go. The plug.
There we go.
Plug it in. Hey, there we go.
I knew I
He's
had it
got
around here
one.
somewhere.
Me and Mike have
yeah.
the retro logo, which is kind of cooler.
Yeah.
Retro.
Yeah.
These will
the-
sell for millions.
The
in
OG
20 years.
logo. Hell yeah, boys.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to hop off.
All right.
Don't
Have a
talk too much
family
shit on
long.
me while I'm gone.
We will not.
All right.
Good night, Sam.
Love you all.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, man. Cheers.
Back at you.
You're still drinking? Damn, bro.
No, that was empty.
No, Fish is still drinking.
I got a little bit more left. We have a few more players to run through. We're in the home stretch, but
We are.
I do have two more. Two more.
yep. I think I got. How many do I have?
I think I was pretty drunk like 20 minutes ago.
And now it's coming off.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's okay. So I have three. Well, one's a player and two are well, I guess the other one's technically a player and then a unit.
You have a tight end?
I do.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do. It does. Yeah, it's red list. Dude, this tight end is definitely embarrassing to talk about. Between his play and the situation he's in, his quarterback doesn't really like to use tight ends. They're more about other positions, and that's all fine. But my tight end red list contribution for this year is Tyler Higbee. He's just doesn't do much for me. He hasn't had more than 5 touchdowns since 2021. I mean, there have been several COVID variants since then, numerous. I mean, you get how dated it is. Just so much has changed since then. I mean, the S&P was like half of what it is now. Just unbelievable.
What do you think NVIDIA's price was?
Oh God, well, they've done.
Actually, I don't know what it is now.
They've done stock splits, so
Sure.
I mean, the equivalent of that probably maybe like $20 equivalent. That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Like retroactive. I don't know what that is. That's just a.
Did I say the company name right? How do you say that company name?
NVIDIA. Yeah, no, you said it right.
Okay.
Yeah. They're all about those chocolate chips.
Oh, Nancy Vidia.
Nancy Vidia, yeah, I'm sure she's definitely a contributor, investor. Of that. That's for sure. That was a smart pick. But yeah, no, I just see Higbee. Doesn't excite me.
Yeah.
Just kind of fizzling out. I just stay away. I mean, tight end is hard to come by, but I'd rather have Darren Fells than him, even at this stage.
Mr. Fells.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel. Like, he's one of those guys that I feel like I end up with him every year. It's like somebody else drafts him. Week 10, they drop them. I'm like, oh, Higbee's available. Let me pick him up. And then I pick him up, and then he just sits on my bench, and I never use him because he's not that good.
Yes.
So he's someone I get excited about when I see the name, but when I realize the player that he is, I'm like, he's not good.
Yeah.
He's like kind of like a Zach Ertz to me. Like, he catches the ball and will just fall down. He doesn't have a lot of like run after the catch anymore. I think there was a time where he could get like 7 catches for 70 yards, and in our league, that's a great tight end too to get like 12 points or whatever. But those days are gone, and Matt Stafford's back's broke. What team is he? I don't think he's on the Rams anymore. What team is he on?
Is he not?
I thought he was on the Rams.
Oh, maybe he is. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Unless he just got traded. I mean, I just found out Daniel Jones was the starting quarterback.
Oh, no, he's on the Rams. I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else.
Hey, fun fact of the day, he was born on New Year's Day.
That's not the fun fact of the day. Can I tell you, if you search him on Google, it says, what is Tyler Higbee's nickname? Big Rig Hig.
Mid-rig?
Big Rig Hig. And you need to say that slow because you have to be careful.
Never been
What
more
did you say that again? What did
My
you say?
red list pick.
Because you can get canceled for saying that too fast.
Definitely.
Yeah, good pick. Good red list. I don't know. Do you think he'll be drafted in our league?
Probably.
Yeah, someone will take a flyer on him.
Yeah.
They'll get kicked in the pool.
Who else do the Rams have?
I don't know.
Every starting tight end gets drafted. I think.
Parkinson, maybe? Get fired up.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick. It's like, I'm thinking about him. Back in 2022, he had 108 targets. That's crazy.
Just
Those days are long gone.
he's just kind of there, man. That's it doesn't do much for me.
Nope.
Shoot, we're back up the bus list.
My turn.
Yeah, it is.
Let me look at the stat real quick.
Go for it. You're not going to make it up.
No. This is serious stuff.
I'm gonna fill my water while you raise there.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely going to cook some water and grab some food after this.
What you doing for food?
I don't know. Whatever's in that fridge. Nothing exciting. Just whatever's in the fridge.
Okay. I found what I was looking for. Oof.
Dude, that background is like I keep seeing somebody. I'm thinking of one person here, fifth person.
Have you never seen the movie?
No.
It's
You like it?
it's such a bad movie that you love it. It's one of those.
That's good. I like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds like right up my alley.
Yeah.
The whole story is that he takes the Browns from a bad team to a good team. Like, that's a fake movie.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, because they're never going to be good.
Speaking of things that aren't going to be good in real life, the next bustless player is Terry McLaurin.
Oh my, dude, nice.
Love this.
Stop loving the bustless guys. You guys are supposed to hate the bustless.
No, I can't. You're dead on.
What I was looking up was that he was wide receiver 5 last year.
Mhm.
He's going to be outside the top 20 this year. He's been around for such a long time, and he's never really been that guy. He's never been the top 10 fantasy receiver.
Yep.
Top 20 fantasy receiver.
Yep.
He's always been fine. Like, you're happy with him in your flex, but he just ascended to wide receiver 1 status with Jaden Daniels, which fantastic quarterback. But he had 13 touchdowns last year. He's not doing that again. He held out most of training camp for. Is he still holding out? He might still be holding out.
He hasn't practiced with the team yet.
Yeah, he hasn't practiced yet. That's honestly the biggest red flag.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look at the numbers, last year he had, I think it was 89% of his passes thrown to him were catchable targets. Like he was
that good or not good?
That's really good. That's incredible.
Mhm.
That's so good that it might not even be a real stat. But
Did you make this up?
yeah, I made that up.
Can't trust it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he doesn't excite me. I don't even have good info for you. He's just not. He's not a top 10 guy. It's clear. It's obvious.
Can I just tell you, my next trustless pick is Deebo Samuel.
Whoa! High five.
I love this one too, and that's exactly why I agree with Bustless for Terry. Just other things to discuss later, but Mick, you have the floor.
Well, I think it leads right into it. This is what I wrote. Terry not practicing. ... That was the first thing. Number 2, for Deebo Samuel, I don't have a cool introduction. I also think they're cutting Brian Robinson. I think he's not allowed to play on the team
that
anymore.
guy popped up today.
What did he do? What did he do?
It just sounds like him and the coaching staff aren't getting along, and he's asking for a trade, or he might get cut.
Yeah. So, I mean, the combination of like no reps with Daniels and Terry, plus like what if Debo is just like a running back again and he's getting like 50, 60 carries? I could see him taking over as being the wide receiver 1. He gets hurt a lot, but I do like he's another guy like Jameson who could get like 25 points 3 or 4 weeks, and it's like, whoa, that'll win you a week if you have the right team makeup. So I think those two go together very, very good. Terry out, Debo in. Like, it's crazy, like, to not practice at all, doing no preseason. I think, I don't know, maybe they're throwing balls on the side, but I don't know. I also think those guys get hurt a lot who haven't been practicing and haven't been playing. Their bones are all stale.
Didn't drink enough milk.
No milk, no tets.
No, nothing. Yeah, as far as McLaurin's concerned, I mean, the team just came off of an NFC Championship run. Yeah, they got ran out of town, but they had a really amazing season. Just like looking at what they accomplished from what they were supposed to do compared to what they actually did accomplish was incredible, and it was fun to watch. Even if you weren't a Commanders fan, you were sitting there like on the edge of your seat, like, oh my gosh, can this team do it? And you're finally relevant, and then you pull this shit in the offseason. And I know money is important. I get that, but you have enough money. Like, why are you acting a fool? I don't say that too much because it doesn't really suit me, but I think it's appropriate. Why is he acting a fool? That's the best way that I can phrase this. And it correlates directly and it contributes directly, and it's amazing to the Truzz list pick of Deebo Samuel. Like, as long as he stays healthy, the dude's a stud. Granted, he needs to show it because otherwise he's in Christian McCaffrey territory next year, but we'll table that for next year.
Yeah.
But if he stays healthy and avoids all the weird injuries and has better luck, then I think he'll bounce back and achieve that, then that's an excellent Truzz list pick. And it makes sense because with McLaurin not wanting to be there for whatever reason, it just doesn't make sense to me. But to be on those two lists the way he is, it just makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we've never had a crossover between lists.
List that feeds into the other list.
Not yet.
Now we have.
Eventually, yeah.
No, like he's saying that what we just did, we haven't done.
Yeah.
Especially back to back.
Yeah.
True. It was meant to be.
It's right here in my paper.
Yeah. So absolutely.
Which means we're up to the red list, huh?
Yeah, we are.
Fire.
And I don't have any position players. I have defense, special teams, and kicker. But I take this very seriously.
Yeah,
and,
I know you do.
Yeah, and like this isn't.
And you separate defense and special teams.
I didn't go that far, but I have in the past. I've been known to do that, but I did not do that this year. But this defense and special teams are very special. In that they are so bad that they can't be corrected. I don't know what they did in the offseason, but I don't know if it's enough to correct it. But they're specially bad. That's how bad they are. And we saw it firsthand on the wide receiver, what was the documentary or docuseries that was just on Netflix? Quarterback, sorry. What was the other one they had besides quarterback?
Wide receiver.
Yeah, I got them.
That one had Kittle and Debo and Jefferson and Amon.
That was more fanboy-ish. It was all right, but the quarterback.
It was a hype video, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a quarterback one. It just made me sick. Like to see, what was going on here.
Okay.
It's none other than the Cincinnati Bengals defensive special.
Oh, good call, yeah.
They are brutal. I mean, they owe Joe Burrow both a private and a public apology.
Yeah.
Like of all forms, they absolutely suck. And they let them down. And Mick, I know we saw this last year in the two games. We had no business winning either game against them, in my opinion, but we won because their defense was so bad.
45, 44, or whatever.
Yeah, just ridiculous. And they constantly let him down when he had an historically good season.
Yep.
But yet they just couldn't play defense. They forgot what their purpose was on the field. And I don't see that really getting much better. I don't know what additions they've had, but I don't see how you go from that to better. A ton better. So from that standpoint, I just look at it of where they're on the red list for me. But I'd rather take a 0 than draft them or play them. That's how bad they are. I just get on principle. I stand on business, and they're not good business.
Fish, they have the best pass rusher in the league in Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
And they're refusing to pay him. Do you have any words for the owner?
Yeah, what's the owner's name? I'm going to email him as well.
I feel like the owner's name is Brown. That doesn't sound right, but
Yeah, let me look up his name.
the Browns owner's name is Bengal. It's like a weird thing.
Mike Brown.
Bengals.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, like the fourth or something.
It just said Mike Brown. I don't know.
All right, and I got to still find. I can't find Shane Steichen's email.
That was like me on Halloween.
Yeah, we'll unpick that later. But yeah, no, I just have a huge problem, and I'd like to say to Mr. Brown that you're acting a fool. Granted, it's not my money, but if I was in charge of your money, I would pay him because I want to set that precedent to get better defensive folk in there. That'd be like the TSA, you know, that meme or the GIF or whatever they call it. All the young kids call it nowadays. I'm showing my age.
Yeah.
Where they're doing like the pat down, where they're not really actually doing their job and executing. That's what the Bengals defense is. They need to bring somebody in to change that culture and then also get better at the coaching level to then build off that. And the one way you do that, you have to pay the people that produce. And if you're not paying him to do that and to also indirectly help Joe Burrow, who seems like a good guy from the production. He seems like a good guy who's smart, has a good head on his shoulders. Like, you're wasting the prime of his career. And granted, I'm okay with it because I'm a Ravens fan. But from a football and common sense standpoint, it drives me nuts because they deserve better.
May I involve you in a thought experiment?
Yes, please.
Okay. I love this pick, by the way, but I still want to involve you in this thought experiment. Week 1, Cincinnati Bengals defense versus Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns.
Whoa.
Is there any chance you throw them in your starting lineup?
No.
Nope.
No chance.
No chance.
No chance.
That's the right answer.
While he will probably throw a pick.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll have the best. I don't think they'll have the best or anywhere near the best of performances for that week. And even if they get a pick 6, they will still somehow find a way to screw it up. Yeah. Joe Burrow will come back and score a bunch of touchdowns, but yet they'll allow just as many touchdowns back, and they'll screw it up and somehow negatively overcome that. It's like the inverse of anything good. It's just completely bad and as weirdly and cruel and unusual as possible. That's what the Bengals are. And until they change my mind, or until I see something different to change my mind, I would steer clear of them, and there's no chance of me starting them week 1.
No notes.
Yeah. This was true from the heart. I didn't really, other than looking at, no, this was the one I didn't have any stats at all. No fake stats, no real stats, no nothing. Just as far as like the bullshit that I saw on my television. Because as far as like how I watched this series, the quarterback, and I apologize for forgetting the name, and I think Peyton was the one, Manning was the producer on it. So I sincerely apologize.
Yeah, he helped make it. Yeah,
to him, as far as that's concerned. But he produced a good content. But like to watch that, I watched a little bit right before bed every night, and it just was really upsetting seeing Joe Burrow just constantly fight back, and then the defense let them down. And he was so classy and didn't really blame them, but we all knew what he was talking about. And it was just, it got old seeing it. It hurt my eyes, it hurt my ears, and made me feel very uncomfortable. And even as a team that wanted them to lose, it still made me feel uncomfortable. So I just can't stand by it. Yeah, I'm more passionate about this than any of the other positions because of just the bullshit that I saw on the television. And I hope to never see it again. Anything else to add?
I don't know how you could add anything to that.
I think your passion spoke for all of us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was robust and it was complete.
Yeah. Should we add another player to anybody that's still listening at this point? I feel like they deserve something.
Oh, I like that.
A little twist.
Sam will also send you Sandbar gear. And $50.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
choose the player.
It's none other than Darren Fells.
Mr. Fells.
I love it. We're probably over 2 hours, aren't we?
I'm sure we are. Yeah. Well, we did pretty good for 4 people. That's not bad. We haven't an extra person this year.
Yeah.
That is
but do they whisper in the left ear or the right ear?
I want them to walk up to me and then look down at their phone and text it to me individually.
Oh, okay.
Text Mr. Fells.
Okay. Just to text
it. It can be to any of us, but you have to walk up to us, stare us in the eye, and then.
Okay. Mystery.
Yes. And Texas. That's
And
what Mr.
again,
Fells would want.
you will get 2 sandbar polos if you do this.
Bar polos for the price of none.
We're gonna hit Slam's inventory. Well, I can give the hat. I have that. Even though I want the hat, but if someone's still listening and cares that much, I'd be willing to give this up.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
So
right. Are we on to honorable mentions now?
No, I have my tight end.
I have one more
Ooh.
then honorable mentions, but we're getting.
Well, it's not my turn. It's the Buslo's turn.
Yes, it is.
I already did 5.
Yeah, but what about your quarterback
Oh.
or tight end? You haven't done any of this correctly.
I've gone rogue.
Don't make it up.
All right, somebody else go. Let me find a quarterback.
All right.
Okay.
Well, mine involves everybody, and I really wanted Sam to be here for it. So, the trustless tight end this year is. I'll start with it like something that is a fact. Is the last 2 years. Does anybody know this? Like, what is in common the last 2 years with the number 1 fantasy tight end? What do they have in common?
Can you
It's
give
a
us
rookie. It's a rookie.
Okay, that's all right.
Last 2 seasons, Brock Bowers. Last year before Sam Laporta. So we got to think it's going to be one of these rookies. So I was trying to compare. I was thinking of those first 2 guys drafted, and I wanted to do it together. Like, do we like Warren? Do we like Loveland? Loveland drafted first. I think he's more like a receiver, like a smaller guy who like can run routes and catch passes. I'm not going to say the coach's name, but then over on the Colts side, Warren I think is like a bruiser, like a big guy who catches like screen passes and can run and knock a guy over and like will score a touchdown. And now I won't say his quarterback's name, but he has a new quarterback. So I wanted Sam to help me figure out who the best rookie tight end would be. Do we have any thoughts in this group?
I'm gonna take a quick gander. Very good observation for the rookies.
2 years in a row, it's been a rookie. Number TE1 rookie.
See, the problem is if I say the guy in the Colts, if I mention his quarterback, Fish is going to be mad at me. But then if I say the guy in the Bears, I say offensive coordinator, you're going to be mad at me. So I'm going
BJ.
I'm going to figure out who the third rookie tight end is.
Keep looking. Ugh.
Man, if Sam was here, he would know.
Yeah,
He'd have
I
something
really
to say right away.
none of these good situations. None of these are good situations.
I'm going to go with Elijah Arroyo of the Seahawks.
Okay. Bob?
Damn. I'm looking on Fantasy Pros. Let's see. Really? I think I'm going to go Ferguson of the Rams.
Oh, wait, what?
Unless they're lying to me, he said he's a rookie tight end.
Dude, hell yeah, I don't know him.
I don't know him either, but just on principle that Higbee sucks. Terrence Ferguson.
I just love that you gave us 2 choices and both of us picked neither.
Well, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
The player I wrote down, tight end 1, rookie, Mason Taylor, New York Jets. It was a goof the whole time.
I skipped right over him just because he was on
The
the
whole
Jets.
setup was a goof. Mason Taylor. So here's a couple of things. Do you guys know this guy? You know what team he plays on?
Mason Taylor?
Yeah.
Jets.
Jets, yes. So a couple of things I like about him. Number 1, his dad is Jason Taylor, which, by the way, is like crazy to have Jason and Mason.
Yeah, sure.
But his dad is the like all-time great defensive player from the Dolphins. So I like that. That's always good. Like when you've been around the game, like you have some pedigree. I like that. I like that they don't have like a lot of guys on the Jets. They have Garrett Wilson, and then I don't know who else they have who can catch passes. And finally, I like that Justin Fields, who is now the Jets quarterback, made Cole Kmet have like a really awesome season. I think 2 or 3 years ago it was like tight end 10 or something. So book it. It ain't Loveland. It ain't Warren. It ain't Arroyo. It ain't the guy Pops made up.
Ferguson.
Mason Taylor, trust list tight end, and that concludes the 2025 trust list. Thanks for watching. And Chris didn't have anybody. Fish has a kicker. How do you guys want to finish?
I do.
You have
Yeah.
some fun.
Yes. I was very troubled when I was looking at these stats, and it almost made me throw up. And you're better off not starting a kicker at all versus start this clown.
Can we guess? I think I know.
Go ahead.
Is it Koo?
No,
Okay.
it's not. Chris, you get a guess as well.
Oh. Dicker the kicker.
What about the kicker?
Cameron Dicker.
Oh, no. You each get one more guess. I'll make this interesting.
Tucker?
Nope.
Sorry to say I can't name any more kickers.
I understand that. It's not top priority. Dustin Hopkins.
What team is he on?
I think the Browns.
Oh, no.
Oh,
If that's not enough, he went 18 for 27 last year.
Really?
yeah.
That's so bad.
He's still on the team?
I guess, they got to fill roster spots somehow, but he shouldn't be getting paid to do what he's doing. I mean, I can get paid to miss that many kicks.
Can I tell you before you go any further what these two I searched his name. There's two top stories.
Mm-hmm.
Top story 1 from 2 days ago. Browns put struggling veteran on notice ahead of preseason finale. And number 2, it's kind of the same story, but it's I think it's just as funny. Browns turn up the heat on struggling kicker before regular season.
They know.
They know.
I think the Browns have been taking notes from Pops. I think you've put a lot of people on notice.
Pops turns up the heat on Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe so. It's a sad state of
Oh, but I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt again. But the next headline, when I click on more news, Dustin Hopkins takes care of business Saturday.
What kind of business?
I think it means he was making field goals.
Well, it was a preseason. Maybe that's why.
Or maybe he started up a new business because he was fired.
Yeah.
He's like selling sunglasses.
I would advise that. Sell anything because he can't sell himself, that's for sure, because he's not worth a shit.
All right.
18, 27. Jeez.
This is for the listeners. If you go up to Pops and say Dustin Hopkins is taking care of business, you get 10% stake in Sandbar Golf Company.
Just that 15.
15.
Make it 20.
Okay. Fish, do you up that ante or?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Dustin Hopkins taking care of business. 20%.
That'd be amazing. If anybody's still listening, I'll be amazed.
Me too.
It'll take a real dedicated listener.
You do need to figure out, if you can figure out how to get it on Spotify or Apple, it'll be easier for someone to like pick it up later.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that's perfect for like a weekly thing. I think that's perfect.
Yeah. That would up the listens a lot.
I think so. But tell you what, I'm very excited for like now and then some primetime games. Do like a little like play-by-play. I enjoyed the shit out of that during that Hall of Fame game. I didn't save it anywhere, but I enjoyed the shit out of that. That was fun.
Yeah.
You should do the Manning cast and have guys on in real time.
I could do that. I think Twitter's the easiest place, or X is the easiest place to do it, but I don't know if you can get guys in and out.
I don't have that. I don't use that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. I will say that they did that part right of X.
Yeah.
They made it easy. Commissioner
take us
has a
home.
burner account ready.
Huh?
Commissioner said he has his burner account ready on X.
Okay.
All right,
Chris, take us home.
can I throw out an honorable mention?
Mhm.
Yes. Wait,
Honorable-
hold on. Why is it an honorable mention and not a real player?
I don't think he's spicy enough.
Okay.
You guys can be the judge of that.
Okay.
But honorable mention for the bus list is DK Metcalf.
Oh yeah.
See, he's not
Hate it.
spicy. Yeah, he's bad. I think he is the complete opposite of what Aaron Rodgers wants. Aaron Rodgers goes off of chemistry and timing, and DK just runs straight routes, not with no personality, no character. So I just think they're clashing. I think he finishes really low this year.
I don't want no parts of DK Metcalf.
Yeah. Pops, is he a red list guy?
Not quite a red list, but I wouldn't put him on any good list. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah,
Won't be on my team.
definitely. Yeah. Who else has any honorable mentions?
I've already given away way too much. I've said things I wish I didn't say. I've helped out way too many people.
I just got to say, some of these quarterback situations this year, like it's as bad as I've ever remember it being.
Yeah.
Like the Giants, just until they prove to me otherwise, they're always going to be a bad situation.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Browns, I mean, it's awful. I mean, when Joe Flacco is your best quarterback at this stage of his career, that's a problem.
I might get kicked in the pool again for drafting the Giants quarterback.
Why would you do that?
You love swimming, brother.
Yeah, you like to swim, I guess.
It worked out last year.
Yeah, but I mean,
for my team, not for the player.
yeah. There's other bad teams. I mean, there's some situations that are like debatably worse. I mean, the Saints.
The Saints are the worst by far. Tyler Slow.
Yeah. Yeah, and Rattler, and then the Colts. I mean, like, just I'm hurting that Jones is like. I hope you guys aren't lying about that.
He's a cockroach. He sticks around.
He is a fucking.
No, that was like the story of the day.
Yeah.
I'm very, very deeply disturbed by that, and they're going to regret it. And not that Richardson clearly can't stay on the field, but just that like that's your second option is Jones. Like you don't have the other pieces in place to just like get somebody that's veteran has experience to get you over the hump. Like I don't see any of the value of why you're subjecting yourself to that. I mean, bring somebody off of the street and see what they could do before you bring him in, because you know what you're going to get. It's going to be garbage.
But what if?
No, there's no what if. That time has passed with him. He had a few good games, and his body work otherwise speaks for itself. In that he's not in the middle of the road. He's barely a backup.
Mm.
That's what he is, and I don't know why we have to see it and say it to them, and why these people cutting the checks don't see the same thing, but they're not watching the same film that we are.
It's not.
It's awful. That's these are only other honorable mentions, but if I were to waste my time on them any more than I already have, that would be a disservice to everybody watching this video.
I
think we nailed it. We nailed it this year.
We did well. That was fun. Any final thoughts or words?
I like Sam being an addition to the group.
Yeah. Yeah. It was dusty. It was musty. It was rusty. And it was good.
Yes.
I can't believe he's giving away 20% of the company.
I can't believe that either. That's something. I kind of like how we went, like, we had a general theme and process, but then we went a little off-road and some audibles. And I thought it mixed up this year. It was nice.
Yeah. It's a shame for whoever doesn't listen to the whole thing. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's their loss.
A lot of money left on the table.
Yes. Of any of the members, of any of the owners, who do you think is most likely to listen to the end?
I'm going to say Joe because he's new and he wants to be on his best behavior.
It's true. I I think Sam's still gonna listen to the whole thing,
I was gonna say the real answer.
just in case he missed.
Yeah.
Like, Sam is our guy.
Who is least likely to listen to the end?
I was gonna say Joe. I don't think Joe even has YouTube. I think Lane will listen to 30 minutes.
Yeah, I would say Train just because he's outside doing all this other stuff.
Yeah, you just throw it on. Yeah, throw it on the truck.
It's hard to listen to this stuff when you've got power machines and other tools.
I think all the dads are out. The dads aren't going to listen to it.
Correct. Yeah, and
That's all right.
rightfully so. They need to focus
That's
on
okay.
their families and kids. Definitely, I would want that.
When can the fans expect to see this outfish? Will it be posted right away?
Good question. I think that's a good question to end on. When or to answer, and then we end on that. Is there any like strong feelings or recommendations? I'm open minded.
ASAP, I would say.
I'd say get it out whenever.
Yeah, I would say because then the draft is coming up a little over a week. Yeah, we don't need to. I think we don't need to do any editing unless you really want to, Mick.
Do what?
Like edit, just post as is.
Send it out there.
Part of the charm. Yeah. So I think tomorrow or Thursday.
That's great.
Is this going to be a long upload?
Probably. But yeah, I'm definitely have to go to the desktop for this because there's no way the mobile phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. I don't even know. Mobile phone doesn't generally work well with the cloud anyway, but especially with this length and size, no way.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Get it started and then let it.
yeah. I figure tomorrow night I'll log in. It's probably gonna take that long to get to the cloud and then to get it to the form of YouTube. So Thursday's, time.
We'll just do it again if we have to.
Worst comes to worst.
I would honestly. I'd love to do it again.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
Mhm.
Damn, always fun. But
Absolutely.
as I always say, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I hope you listen to us for the fam.
Pleasure as always, boys.
Absolutely,
Sleep tight.
Another good year.
All as always.
See you in a couple weeks.
Absolutely.